Put it away. I don't want Blizzard to take our money.
Oh,
All right. So,
Good thing Chauncey's not affiliated.
Hold on. No, hold on.
how's everyone doing
I'm
today?
gonna.
I was doing good until I had to turn my camera on.
So, Jose, when are we hearing from our first sponsor?
Our first sponsor. Well, you were our first sponsor.
Yo,
sir.
Victor, look. Victor, look, I found him again.
Without you, sir, we would not be able to play any of this. Okay, let me put. I'm just putting random music, and I want to.
Now,
see
a
if we
word
can
from our
do that.
sponsors. Nick Battle for letting Ben stay alive for another year.
Hey, Miss Peng,
Interesting.
Yeah.
have you,
Say
You're gonna
stuff
ask
on
me the
stream,
question, I
Ben.
think you're gonna ask me. The answer is no.
have you read? Why don't in the time that it takes for us to get going at the beginning of the session, where you're not always moving, maybe you look at your abilities. You don't have to read the subclasses yet, but you should eventually. That goes for all of you.
We don't have a subclass yet, though.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah,
subclasses yet.
not yet.
All right.
Oh,
Or
Ben,
alternatively, you could not.
Oh, what happened to the streamer beanie?
I can hear you on the stream, so
Oh my god.
You can hear me on the stream?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Gonna watch that. Okay.
Bad egg.
What'd you message me? If I open the message, it messes everything up.
That reminds me, like, if
You, like,
we
You
need
guys
to
should
send
text.
something-
Oh wait, I can look it on my phone.
Yeah, like, if we want to send you something as just the DM,
You
should
should
we
probably
just
text me. Yeah.
Okay. Because we can't send anything to Discord. Because
Okay. So, I'm assuming we're ready.
wait, hold on.
No.
No, not ready.
What was that?
The
Next week?
streamer beanie. Oh,
Yeah,
Like, official, dude.
I'll be there.
yeah,
The
we got streamer
streaming.
beanies.
Give me a second.
Here, are we pulling out beanies? Oh yeah, dude.
Isn't that the streamer thing?
Is everyone getting a
How
goddamn
you get
beanie?
views, right?
I don't have a beanie.
I had one. But
No.
I'm not
Oh
wearing
no,
it.
Rachel's gonna put us in a jar.
What?
She has a mason jar.
Dang.
What?
What do you plan on doing with that mason jar?
Mason.
It was full of iced tea, but I had to drink it.
You had to drink it? You were forced?
Yeah, because I forgot if I leave anything uncovered in my room, it gets attacked by ants. So
I've been having the same
if
problem.
I like had it with me here,
I can get into character.
Yeah, Victor gave me his lizards.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
What the hell? What the hell? Why isn't everyone wearing a beanie?
I don't even have beanies.
I'm
They
not.
never look good on
I-
me.
We have to
No,
flex on Ben
you want me
because
to
Ben
get
doesn't
up
like
and find a
beanies.
beanie?
No.
No,
You
that's
could.
too much, that's too
I
much effort.
see my beanie, but I'm not getting up for it.
See,
Okay.
now that's cowardice.
When we last left off.
Yeah, I think mine's in the closet actually.
I'm
When
just
we
saying, I
last left off.
These are just headphones.
You, the unnamed group of 6 individuals, they solved their mystery, were paid, solved the murder of Paul, the slightly sketchy douche from the bar. They took Anita into the jailer. You guys moved on, did your other tasks. Mason and Rubyx delivered a object, which all of you guys know now to be the Shadow Sphere. Killian and Jungrak delivered a parcel to a monk contact within the city. You guys did some shopping, a bit of stealing, unbeknownst to the rest of your party members, Mason. And then you guys took a job for clearing out basically a cave full of gnolls that had been kidnapping some people on the road leading to Zigilla. You guys arrived at the cave at the end of the 17th. Oh no, the 18th of Jolaris. It is now the 18th of Jolaris now. You guys fought hard and quick. completely destroying the gnolls that lay in your path. Some of them falling before the combat even began. Now, in the aftermath of the fight, you guys still catching your breath, you find yourselves deep within the Gnoll Cavern. Looking around, just gathering your bearings, you see some cages off to the right. You see some bodies, some corpses, you think, although it's hard to see without getting closer to really inspect them. You see some corpses off to the center. You see a big cauldron in the center that has some really dark red substance within it. The only light coming off in the room, it comes from Freyla's crossbow as it kind of shimmers with this icy cold magical energy. You may begin.
Hey, Mason. All right.
I'm gonna. Right. I'm gonna go to the nearest corpse and start cutting the ears off of them.
Okay.
Can I see 60 feet in this? It's dark. I should be able to see this, right? The
Yeah,
cages?
you can see the cages, and you see figures cowering inside.
I want to slowly approach them.
Oh my god, I'll go with them. I don't know how they'll feel about a lion person.
As you approach, it's dark. You can tell that these are humans, so it's dark. They can't really see that well. And as you approach, you don't have the same exact form as a gnoll, but you're furry. And when you first approach, they begin to cower. But when they see a human walking beside you, they begin to get a little closer to the edge of the cages. You guys see. I wrote it here. Or maybe I didn't. I thought I wrote it here. Okay. Well, there in the cage, there is at this top one, there is what appears to be a man in like guard clothing, similar to the guard clothing you guys saw in the city. In the middle cage, there is a small, about 7 to 8 year old male child, and then there seems to be a woman in the cage next to him, looking about in her late 30s to 40s, early 40s. They kind of look up when they see Killian approach. Are you here to save us?
It seems that way.
Can I try to break the locks open?
Sure. Do you have any sort of blunt object?
Or can I pick up my claw?
Okay. I don't think you could pick the lock with your claw, but you could try and maybe break it open. As the lock doesn't look too sturdy. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay, that is only a 13.
13. That's enough. You take the claw and you kind of like. It takes a lot of effort for you, but you manage to break this rusty lock off, and the door kind of like doesn't swing open, but it begins to like almost like with the force of like gravity, just kind of like slightly swing open.
Can I try to break a lock?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that a strength check?
That would be a strength check, yes.
Ah.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
So that's a 0.
Kunal, you see Killian go to the middle cage of the child's cage, and he's just like, you can't get it open. You can see he's putting all of his effort into it.
I will open that one as well, or try to.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make another strength check.
That is a 14.
A 14. Okay, yep. Just as easily as before. And we'll say for the sake of it, because you've had so much success with these first two locks, the last one you go to, and with more ease this time, as you're starting to get the hang of this, you break open the last lock. all of them look really weak. The kid probably looking the weakest. The guard
offer him my
tries to.
ration.
Yeah. Okay. You bend down to the kid and offer some rations to him, and the older woman says, "Thank you. That's my son." And she kind of like as she's bracing herself against the cage as she says this.
Would you like any help?
Yes, please. And just
Okay, I guess
are we leaving now or what are we doing?
Yeah. Immediately.
I'll give her a piggyback ride.
I figure would I be done gathering the ears off of the gnolls at
Yes,
this point, or
at
am I
this-
still doing that?
At this point, you would be done gathering the ears off of the gnolls, all of them. So you have, I believe
Eight,
it was 5 pairs of gnoll ears, because there was 3
Yeah,
in the
5.
main chamber, and then
Okay, so it's 5 pairs. Gotcha.
yeah. The boy has begun very slowly munching on the ration you gave him, Killian.
Alright, I gave it to him. I walk away. I was like, alright,
okay.
well, we're leaving.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'll stuff those into, I guess, my pack that I carry,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go check up on the people.
Okay. You see that Kunal is currently carrying the woman on his back, like piggyback style. The person who looks like part of the guard, a very low-ranking member of the city guard, is kind of bracing himself. He's found basically what is a makeshift longbow, and he's just kind of using it almost like a walking stick as a crutch. And the child is quietly munching on a ration and following behind Kunal.
I'll let him hold on to my tail.
The child doesn't have any problem walking, does he?
He looks relatively weak, but he's managing to walk.
Yeah.
The mother you can see has wounds on her.
Can we try to stabilize her?
She's not bleeding currently, but she's clearly been attacked in
hurt.
some way. Yes. She's not in danger of dying currently.
Okay.
Any of you have a first aid kit? Should probably administer something to these people. They look like they've been suffering.
I unfortunately do not have anything.
I can do cure wounds, but only on one person.
Oh look, Ben's leaving.
No, I can hear you still.
Okay.
If I touch 2 people at once,
I'll look to the guardsman.
Unfortunately, you can only cure for one person. Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna look to the guardsman. I'm gonna say, how seriously injured are you?
Okay. He kind of looks up at you. He's like, "I'll do fine. I can walk on my own for now. I'm pretty
Can
sure.
you keep up?
I should be able to. Yes. I
gonna
might need.
assume-
I think we might all need a little bit of rest before we make the journey back. I don't know exactly how far it is, but I think we should be able to.
We'll let you gather your strength before we set out.
I'm gonna assume out of all of them, that guy probably looks the best.
Yeah, he looks the best,
the
but
condition.
not because he looks just as wounded as the woman, but it looks like maybe he's taken beatings more and is able to maybe internalize these wounds. The woman is older also, so she's not
All right.
as physically
Well,
fit.
let's turn your healing to the woman.
I'm gonna approach the guardsman.
Okay.
Was there anyone else here that we should be concerned about?
Well, nobody's left. It's just me and this woman and her son.
What about survivors?
Well, unfortunately, we're it. We're all the only people left. The rest of them, I don't know. I think they're somewhere across the chamber. At least their bodies.
I'm gonna go look. he have like? Did he say like a certain corner or something?
Yeah, he pointed off towards the corner where you can kind of see that there's right over here. There's like what appears to be a couple corpses. The bones surrounding the cauldron look to be null bones.
Okay. Well, I believe we're getting paid for remains as well, so I will see what I can find.
Okay. You head over, you look around, and you find about 4 corpses. All of them having worked very recently, within the past 24 hours almost, with what appears to be gnolls doing certain kind of heinous activities. You do notice that once again, it seems that their chest cavities open, and you can only assume that their heart is probably missing as well. And they have the same neck wounds.
Are there more of them? The gnolls.
I
say to the garden.
How many did you get?
We killed 5.
I believe that's all of them. Occasionally others come from different parts, but it's generally this small pack of 5. So I think you got them all. I mean, it's hard to be sure because it's hard to see down here, and you can tell he's human. He doesn't have dark vision.
I'll offer one of my rations for the man and the woman to split.
Okay. You offer the part of the ration. You kind of like break it up, and you hand over the part of the ration to the woman who Kunal is carrying, and you hand part of the ration to the guard, and he carries it in his hand that he's not using to brace himself with.
Yeah, I'll cast Cure Wounds on the woman.
Okay, you cast Cure Wounds on the woman. You see her almost perk up immediately, and she kind of like taps you to like be let down. She gets down and she kind of holds on to her son's hand. She looks up at you, kind of taken aback. She's never seen anybody like you, and quite frankly, the people that have looked like you in the past have been very brutal towards her in this experience that she's just now had. And she kind of hesitantly at first looks up and says, "Thank you, Mr. Could I get your name?"
I'm Kunal, the Furious Roar.
Nice to
What are
meet
your
you.
names?
Well, I'm Agatha, and this is Timmy.
Little Timmy.
Because I'll crouch down to Timmy. Are you
Timmy.
okay?
He kind of hides behind his mother's leg, but he gives you a little like nod just from behind the leg.
I guess I'll offer him some water from my water skid.
Okay, you offer him some water. He is hesitant at first, and his mom kind of like gives him like it's okay, and then prods him on, and he almost like starts gulping the water down.
Now that I'm here, I'm just gonna take a quick peek into the cauldron.
None of us got injured, did we?
I don't think so, actually. Did anybody get hurt last session?
The only reason I'm
did.
saying,
Oh,
I was
Kunal
gonna
did.
say the
One point of damage from
only reason I'm saying is
Okay.
because we're gonna sit around and wait until the NPCs are ready. So if you guys need to take a short rest, you probably should.
Okay.
Because I don't recall if Action Surge refreshes at short rests or not. I don't think it does, but if it does, oh yeah, I'm taking a short rest.
Okay. Mason and Rubyx, you guys have been relatively quiet. Is there anything you would have liked to been doing in this time?
Sorry, people have been walking in and out of my room, and
No
I've been
worries.
trying to.
I just want to make sure that you're included in this part of the session.
Yeah, no. Can I go up to the little kid? I'll give him like a little makeshift like wooden doll. Like I'm just gonna like quickly like make one out of
Sure. You grab some scraps you like take some of the pieces of the longbows that the gnolls used, and you kind of like piece it together really quickly into this sort of like makeshift kind of doll.
I'm also gonna put a little magical tinkering on it.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna record a little message in it, and it's gonna say, "I'm your friend."
Okay. You give him that, and when it starts talking, he sort of is taken aback at first, surprised, and then he giggles, and he kind of like gives it like not like a vigorous shake, but like a little shake so that it does it again.
I like pat him on the head and go,
Okay.
"Such a young child. You
The
shouldn't
mother-
have gone through this. I'm sorry."
The mother kind of gives you like a nod and thank you. Anything
Yes,
for
is
you?
there anything you would like right now before we journey off?
I think I'm good, but I greatly appreciate it.
All right, you're in safe hands now. There are many beasts in this world, but as you can see, one of our friends is not like others.
She gives a little nod and a smile. Mason.
I don't know, man. I'm probably not doing much, just kind of hanging behind while everybody's talking to the people.
Okay.
I'm gonna light a torch.
I would like to know. I'm assuming Freyla told us about the dead bodies.
Yeah, like I wasn't trying to hide it, so.
Yeah. How are we gonna return these? Because
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Is there a way I can like bring back something that proves that they're here or something?
We'll just have to send guards.
Did they expect us to bring like the body back?
Wow.
If you guys recover
All right,
corpses
everyone,
for
just pick
burial,
one up. Let's go.
if you guys basically the report said if you guys are able to recover bodies for burial, they would appreciate that, and you would be
Well, we don't
rewarded
really-
monetarily.
We don't really have a carriage of any kind.
Sure,
Yeah,
but
I don't
if you
think-
guys were wanting to carry them, I'm Jungrak. You're a strong person, so you could theoretically carry like 2 of them, and you just have to get somebody to carry one and the other.
Try not to get guts all over you.
Can I like
Yeah.
throw a rag over like one of the corpses and start carrying it?
Sure. You throw you take a bit of like rag from your backpack, and you put it over to kind of give it more respect for the corpse, and please make a strength check, as you are not the
Because these things
strongest
have like
individual.
holes in their chests, right?
Yes, they do. Kunal,
God
you
dang
said
straight
okay. So,
check.
Jungrak, you flare it to life, and the people who've been in the cages, they kind of like shield their eyes for a second because it's very bright to them as they've been down here for a while. Kunal, you said that you wanted to look in the cauldron.
Yes.
Okay. You see what is this? Almost, it smells bad. It's some sort of goulash potion. You're not sure. It's hard for you to tell as you haven't encountered something like this, really.
Okay, so I'm gonna like look for like the lightest corpse I can see.
Yeah,
I got a
okay.
13.
A 13. No, that's enough. You look for the lightest corpse. You find what appears to be a younger woman in her 20s. You see like obviously the chest cavity's been gouged open, but
Just gonna like avert my eyes as I'm throwing the rag on.
you throw the rag on and you pick it up with a bit of effort. You strain a bit, but you get over your shoulder, and you have one of the corpses on your person.
Right.
Ruby, you're gonna need a shower after that.
Yes. This is probably not the most clean thing I've ever
I
done.
could grab the last one.
Okay. Kunal, you lop it over your shoulder and you get one of the corpses on. Are you just putting it like bare bones, just the corpse?
I'll put the blanket on them.
Okay, you put a blanket over the body. There's still 2 more corpses. You guys have the people, you have the gnoll ears. There's still whatever is in the cauldron and the bones of the gnolls, which you haven't looked at too much, but you can see them because they're very obvious in the center of the room.
Can I investigate the gnoll bones?
Yeah, sure. You can investigate the gnoll bones. As you're not familiar with gnolls and their rituals, I mean, to you, it just seems very odd. You don't know if creatures burying their dead, like in the center of a room that they're living in. But yeah, sorry, Kunal, you wouldn't have a deeper grasp of why gnolls do things, unfortunately.
Makes sense.
Is there anything in this chamber that looks like it's out of place or doesn't belong?
Go
Like,
ahead and
like
make
other
an
than-
investigation check. Yeah.
That ain't good. That's an 8 total.
Dude, my mouse is missing. I can't get my mouse to work. That is an 8 total. Nothing looks out of place to you.
Hey, Killian. Why don't you have a look around, make sure there's nothing suspicious around here.
Whatever. I'll do that. So I'm assuming I make an investigation check?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check
Okay.
to see if anything's out of place.
It's a 15 plus... 16.
16. You look around, trying to make sure that nothing's out of place. You don't see anything that would indicate any, like, hidden chambers. You don't see anything like that. The bones, I mean, well, out of place for, like, a human. You're like, I mean, they're there. They don't seem, like, suspicious or anything. And the cauldron just seems like a cauldron that they were making something in. And as you are looking inside, you can see that the hearts are floating inside of it.
Ugh. I go back to Jungrak. Let's pretend Killian was over here. I mean, to my eyes, everything seems where it should be. The hearts are unfortunately probably that cauldron, but that's all I can tell.
I'm just make a disgusted face at the hearts are the hearts are in the cauldron. All right.
So it is approaching nighttime, as you guys would remember from the last session. But so what would you like to do? If you traveled now, you guys would probably incur some bit of exhaustion, especially after your fight.
Even if we take a short rest? Or would we have to take a long rest?
You could probably you could probably stave it off a little bit longer, but you would be arriving in the city like at dawn, and you don't know if the people you're trying to escort back would be able to make it that far.
All right. Well, all right.
So it's up to you. I'm not saying it's impossible in any sense of the word.
Yeah. I got you. All right.
It would be a slightly more difficult path, but not outrageously difficult.
Let's get moving. I'll signal for everyone to start heading towards the exit. I'll hand the well, I guess I'll lead with the torch so that they can all see.
Okay, you lead with the torch.
Did we get all the corpses?
Are we leaving 2 of them behind?
Oh, right. I need to go grab those. All right. Hey, Killian. You look capable. Hold the torch. I don't say that. I don't say that in character.
You look like a man who can hold a torch.
All right.
I'm a weak guy.
Okay,
I'm
but
a-
yeah, Jungrak hands you the torch, and you kind of like look at him, and you're like, "Oh," and you take the torch.
I'm like, I'm gonna
All right.
struggle.
I'll go.
Okay,
All right. I'll go grab the 2 remaining corpses.
sure, yeah.
I'm assuming I need to make a roll.
No, I would say with your strength, you could probably carry these corpses as they are in a state of decay. They aren't as heavy as they would be in life. They're not bloated for some reason, but they are in some sort of state of decay, and they're missing parts within the chest.
Are they dry or are they dripping?
They're dry.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, they're not dripping guts on you, fortunately. Do you cover them at all?
I'll put them chest to chest so that the wounds are not exposed to the open air, but I'll just carry them.
Okay, you carry the bodies.
Let me think about that. Would I be holding like 1 and 1 or stack them up on one side?
You can do as you wish.
All right, I'll do that. I'll stack them on one side and put them chest to chest so that the gaping chest wound isn't exposed to the.
I mean, it's heavy. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, you can do that. You guys make your way out of the cave. You see now the moon is rising up from over the trees that you see off in the distance.
Maybe we should get some distance between us and this camp, and get some rest for the night. I'm not really sure the what would I call civilians would make the trip overnight.
Not to mention, they also look pretty exhausted.
So
Yeah.
we may have to make camp for the night.
Let's find a suitable spot to make camp and retire for the night.
Indeed.
Okay, you guys, how far away? Like, how much travel do you want to do before you stop?
I'd say we would get out of sight of the cave.
Okay, you walk about 10 or so minutes away from the cave. You find a kind of sort of like opening in the trees. Like you're not in a forested area by any means, but like there's like more trees in this area, and you find like almost like this little alcove amongst the trees. What are you guys doing? What are you setting up for the night?
Do we have things to set up?
Let's see.
I have a bedroll.
I'll lay out my bedroll for one of them to use.
I have a tinder box, so I will make a fire.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make a survival check, Killian. What did you say you're doing, Jungrak?
I'm gonna lay out my bedroll for one of the people to use.
Okay, you lay out your
I
bedroll.
will do that as well.
Okay, it seems like the mother and the kid are kind of sharing a spot on the bedroll. The city guard, he thanks you, Kunal. The rest of you, do you set up your bedrolls?
Yes. And I got a 12 on the survival check.
Okay, yeah. It's not the best looking fire that you've ever made, but you make a fire and you light the wood, you gather up some wood, you put some rocks around it. It's producing some warmth in the kind of chilly night air.
We should keep watch through the night.
Okay. I want to climb up a tree.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
It's a pretty sure it's just a 5.
A 5. Okay. So you begin climbing up, and you get as you're reaching for like the highest branch, you kind of like you lose your grip, and all of a sudden your feet slip out from underneath you, and you kind of like just land on your butt on the ground.
I thought cats landed on their feet.
I'm gonna get mad and try again.
Okay, go ahead and make it.
But I'm using my claws this time.
Okay, make it with advantage. Miss Peng, are you there?
Okay. That is at least a 10.
At least 10. Okay, yeah. You frustrated. You grab the claw. You put your claws and you dig them into the trunk, and you climb up to the top, and you sit down. You've successfully made it into the treetop. Let me bring you up on a little map for that, I suppose. Put you on the camping map. Go ahead and put your tokens if you would.
I guess this is the closest tree. So
Rachel,
it'll be, like,
are you
right
there?
over here.
Oh.
Oh no.
She's muted, and it's loading, it seems. Okay,
Oh,
well,
this would be closer.
yeah, Kunal, you get up in the tree. The rest of you lay out your bed mats. Okay.
Should we watch in like shifts or something?
I can take first watch.
I can help at one of the shifts because I have night vision or dark vision.
Yeah, I don't really feel like going first, so someone just wake me up when they're done.
It's my field of vision.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna take back the torch and snuff it again.
Okay, you snuff a torch.
What time is it right now, technically?
It could be anywhere from like, it looks about where the moon is in the sky, about like 10 p.m.
Oh, okay, so it's actually dark.
Yeah, it's actually dark out. Like you guys can see fine, all of you, even Killian with the goggles of the night. But yeah, it's dark. You can tell it's dark.
Okay.
Who's taking the first watch?
I can. Or how many people do we need to do watches?
You can do 2 at a time. I think the realistic scenario for all of you guys to get 8 hours of sleep is that you guys take watches 4 hours each, and then it's a 12-hour like night, I guess. Is that how it realistically works? It's been a while since we've done this.
I believe so.
It's been pre-EFAN days since we've done
Good.
this.
It's like
We could shorten it to 10 hours and we all take 2-hour shifts.
Yeah.
You could all do one 2-hour shift, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Okay,
I'm
so
not
you're
sleeping
all,
in this tree if I
you
have
all
to.
are individually taking 2-hour shifts?
I
Wouldn't
mean,
that put you at 12 hours still?
Well,
There's 6 of us, right? So yeah.
what I was thinking was like, we could
Or are you
pair up
saying
some
8
of
hour?
us.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
two
like
people
8 hours
just
and
stay asleep, I guess.
yeah.
well, I was gonna do the first. If we're doing it the long watches, I was gonna do the first watch.
Okay, it's up to you guys. You guys decide amongst yourself if you want to have like a 12-hour night, or if you want to have like an 8-hour night, or a...
I would say shorter for better, because you never know what's gonna come out of these woods.
maybe like I'd say the 10-hour nap, but like maybe someone does a shift by themselves for the first 2 hours. So then we
Yeah,
could
and
do
then
like
they-
buddies.
Yeah, and then they can have like the
Yeah,
last
that's
8 hours.
that's what I'll do then.
Okay, you're taking the first watch, and then it's pairs after that, is what you guys are saying?
Yeah, that works.
So how many hours is Jungrak's watch?
Yeah, you guys math that out. I don't want to wrap my head around
Okay.
it.
Okay, so it would have to be like 2 hours one person, 2 hours another person, and then buddies 2 hours, buddies 2 hours. That would be 8 hours.
You know, Jungrak could just do a 4-hour watch.
I'm
if we're doing
pretty
a
sure. I'm
12-hour
pretty sure
night.
I called dibs on first watch actually.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay, do you guys want to do that, where it's one individual, and then 2 and 2? Or 2? Just 2? Wait.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and I don't care who's who. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'll tie myself in the tree so I don't fall out. My
Okay.
rope.
Tying yourself
Um,
to the tree.
So Freyla's first, Jungrak second. What pairs are going after that?
I'll take a watch.
I can go.
I'll go
for
with the lion.
third.
Okay,
Or-
you go with
oh,
the line.
Never mind.
Never
I mean, you can. Okay, never mind. I'll do it.
Okay, Rubyx is going with Kunal, and Killian and Mason are going together. Okay, Freyla, as the night begins, as the fire dies down and it's just embers, and your friends begin to take their rest for Jungrak, his 2-hour nap, essentially. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Just like real life.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You begin to see in the distance that there's like these big looming like clouds, these dark clouds, and they're like you can see like the flash lightning moving through them. A few lightning strikes, some rumbles of thunder off in the distance. The storm doesn't seem to be going towards you, it seems to be going around, but you can hear like you can see like the rain that like you can see like almost how like in Florida you can see like the wall of water. You can see it off in the distance, and you can hear like you can feel the reverberations of the thunderstorm. But other than that, your watch goes by uneventfully. Yeah. So you take your watch, and then you go and wake Jungrak up. And Jungrak, it is your turn for the watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check for the duration of your watch.
Perception. Is that one of my things? Yes, it is. 18 total.
18 total. You sit and watch. The thunderstorm that Freyla pointed out is on the move along. It's getting further and further away. The sounds of the thunder is getting quieter towards the middle of your watch. Sometimes you hear some crickets. Occasionally off in the distance you'll see like a stray firefly. But your watch is uneventful, and after the 2 hours are up, you go and wake up Kunal from the tree and Rubyx from the ground, and get them up. Both of you, I'd like you guys to make perception checks as you begin your watch. Where are you? Are you sitting near Rubyx? I mean, Kunal, are you sitting near Kunal, Rubyx, or are you guys taking like different sides of the camp?
Okay.
It doesn't really affect the perception roll. I'm just curious if you guys are going to be within talking distance or.
Yeah, I'll be within talking distance.
Okay. What
I
was
got
your
a 21.
21. What was yours, James?
I got
Rubyx?
14.
Okay, 14. You guys begin chatting about the day. Both of you keeping a very vigorous watch. It's harder for you, Rubyx, as whenever you want to make a sweeping glance, you kind of have to like your vision in your left eye isn't as good, so you have to kind of like shift your whole body to make this watch. But you guys begin talking about the day. Kunal may be talking about how new all this is to him. And as you guys are just kind of like casually, very in whispered talking, you guys see the form of a creature that neither of you guys have seen. It's large and imposing, similar to a bear, but it has feathers moving down it, and it seems to be like kind of prowling about. It doesn't seem to be stalking the edge of the camp, but it seems to be moving just around near the camp.
I will keep my eyes on it.
Okay. Upon closer inspection, Rubyx, you've probably heard of this. They're not unique to the north, but they definitely aren't from the savannah, which Kunal is from. These are some sort of owl bear.
It's been so long since I've heard of that name.
But
Owlbear?
it's kind of prowling about. Let's see if it gets closer. Yeah.
Owlbear. Haven't heard that name in years.
Luckily for you guys, it seems like it's looking for some food, and upon seeing, like, kind of sniffing the smell of humanoids and maybe the scent of the gnolls, it kind of, like, moves its way off into the distance.
I'm sweating a little bit. Like,
I like have my arrow notch just in case.
Yeah. But eventually it leaves your vision. And it doesn't seem to be coming back. Is there anything you guys would... Since you guys are a watch that actually has 2 people, is there anything you guys would like to talk about in this time?
Hey, Rubyx, what was that?
I couldn't really make out its features too well, but I think that was an owlbear. They are very dangerous creatures native to this area. I'm not so sure that was an ordinary encounter, though. Maybe it's maybe it's a little bit farther out than I would have anticipated an owlbear to be. But I think we're in the clear.
Hope so. That thing looked huge.
I would not like to tussle with that thing, especially not at night.
Okay. You guys
Nocturnal.
finish the rest of your watch uneventfully. And move and go and... Kunal, you stay up in your tree, but Rubyx goes and wakes up Mason and Killian, who, if they would make perception checks for me.
Don't do it.
Make sure you're keeping track of your checks and rolls and all that.
We each make a check?
Yes.
17.
17. Okay.
22.
22. Okay. Your watch is relatively uneventful. You guys begin, since you guys are the last watch, you actually are waking up for the day. You can hear crickets begin to chirp, and then they die down. Then the frogs start chirping and they die down. And eventually you see the sun begin to rise just over the trees off towards the east, off towards Varor. And the sunlight begins to wake all of your compatriots up. Your watch goes by without any events.
Mason was pretty quiet. Didn't know it did that.
What'd you say?
I said nothing. Killian was quiet the whole time.
Okay. Did you say anything, Mason? Did you do anything throughout your watch?
Wait a minute. We've had 4 watches, each 2 hour each.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. That does not add up to 10.
Yeah.
Just ignore it. Don't say anything.
I thought
I'll
there
eat
were
some-
8 hours only.
Yeah, but technically
Yeah.
you guys are only getting 6 hours of sleep each, so we're gonna have to workshop the numbers on that. If someone who's better at math can figure that out for you guys.
Well, how did we mess
But
this
we'll
up?
let it go for now because you guys winded down for the night, we'll say.
Math is hard.
We made the people we rescued watch the last 2 hours.
Oh my god.
Everybody contributes.
Oh god. But yeah, you wake up. The people who you rescued are looking a lot more strong today. A lot more capable.
It seems you guys can make the trip today.
Yeah. The guy picks himself up using the longbow. He kind of still has a limp. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Are you good to go, Miss and little one? And the mother and the son kind of nod their heads. All right, we're ready to go back into town. Thank you again, all of you, for saving us from a terrible fate.
All right. I'll pick up the corpses and then
I'm gonna be
gonna
gagging
move
every time
on.
he picks up a corpse.
You're just like,
I don't know. For a big man, you got quite a weak stomach there.
I don't. I just kind of look
Did
at
I
him.
just die?
did I just die?
No, did I just die? Like my internet.
Oh,
No.
no, I think you're good.
It's doing it again. Fantastic.
Well, I can
He's
hear
not
you.
moving on my
you're-
screen.
Kind of
your audio.
frozen.
Oh, no. Oh, now he's moving.
Okay. Yeah, you guys get up for the day. You begin to make your travel. Let's see. Oh no, I dropped it. Okay. As you guys begin your walk, during the early morning, you see the sun begin to rise over the sky, up in the sky. As it gets towards noon, you guys see this massive eagle fly over. It's probably like 150 feet up in the air, but you can tell from down here that it's like its wingspan is gigantic. It could be anywhere from 10 to 20 feet wingspan as it flies over, and it seems to be heading up towards the forests up in the north.
Do I recognize it by chance?
Go ahead and make a history check.
Alright, that's a nat 20.
A nat 20. Okay. Yeah, you know that in the Redvine Forest of the north, there is flocks of giant owls and giant eagles. And this one is a giant eagle that just flew overhead, and they're native to the Redvine Forest of the north.
Huh.
So there's like these
That's
really...
quite a sight.
In the Redvine Forest, there's these gigantic kind of redwood-style trees, and they can definitely support the weight of multiple of these giant beasts. It's a new sight for you, Kunal. You've never actually seen a giant eagle.
I've
You
only
know-
seen bird people.
Yeah, you know that they exist. It's not something that is, like, unknown to you, but you've never seen one fly overhead. Okay. During the second half of the day, you guys actually see a cart that seems to be leaving Zigilla. It's a cart with 2 armed guards. It seems to be almost like they have like a shop up on the cart. There's 2 horses drawing it, and it seems to be some sort of like crystal seller. Rubyx and Mason, you guys notice that it is selling that a few of the crystals are elytrium crystals. The other ones, on closer inspection, it looks like they're also selling a few diamonds, as therefore the 2 armed guards. But they begin to pass by, and as they pass by, the person who seems to be the merchant on the top, "Oh, hello there! Oh, wow! Well, you've seemed to be through a lot. Well, if you want, you can peruse my wares, but you might be going somewhere. Sorry." And he kind of like, he slows down a bit and tries to move the cart around you guys, because obviously you guys have more things that you're taking care of at the moment. But the cart passes by. It's got the crystals in it, and that is all. Unless you guys would like to do anything else.
No.
Hey, Ruby, look, they've got like those crystals that I got you.
Oh, yes. Those crystals are very handy indeed. I wonder where he got those
What do they
from.
do?
Oh,
We could always ask you
Interested.
nicely.
interested in magic, I see.
If you guys would like to stop at his cart, we can spare a few minutes.
It seems a bit disrespectful to keep our company waiting. I am sort of interested, but I'm currently carrying a body with me. So my hands are
Alright.
tied.
Onwards then.
Okay. As the sun is beginning to set, you guys see the city of Zigilla coming up in the distance. I will put the city map of Zigilla up. But yeah, you see the city of Zigilla, the walled city, coming up. You can kind of see like they've got tarps hanging over the marketplace, and you can kind of see the tarps off in the distance, and you can see the ships and the shining lake of the Great Iodrinian Lakes. But yeah, you guys make it to the city. You make your way into town. The body is getting a couple looks, but considering how they're mostly attempted to be covered, people assume that there must be some sort of like seeing the wounded crowns or city guard and seeing Jungrak with his sigil on his shoulder pad. They don't question you too much, and you make your way to where the paper listed that you should go, which was the barracks, where you also returned for after the murder of the man in the bar. As you arrive inside, you guys see Helvin, and Helvin kind of looks up and he's like, oh, wow, oh my. Hello again. What do you have for me?
Dead bodies.
Wait, we walked in with the body.
Presumably,
Yes, we have completed the request on the knolls, but quickly we must attend to these bodies.
Yes, of course. And he sees the guard. I'm glad you're okay. You go get some rest. I'll take care of everything here. You've done great. I'm glad you're back safe. Miss and your son, if you want, you can stay here for a minute, and I'll get everything sorted out for you. Get you home safely tonight, in your own bed, hopefully. And I'm just going to talk to these people. So he sends everyone on their way. You can see the city guard go and kind of like lay down on one of the benches in the barracks. The woman and her child kind of sit off into a corner and kind of wrap themselves up in a blanket. And he approaches you guys, and he's like, all right, well, where am I going to put this? Okay, we have like a training room that we can put the bodies in temporarily. It's off back, take a right. You three that have the bodies, I believe you're Rubyx, Jungrak. I can't remember if we've like introduced formally. Helvin, he points to you, Kunal.
Kunal, I'll give him a nod.
Okay, well, thank you for bringing back the bodies, and thank you for even more so for bringing back people who are alive. It's good to see. Payments.
It's a shame we couldn't have saved.
It is a shame, but there's nothing more you could have done. You did everything you could, and I assume you had to fight your way nail and tooth for this.
You'd assume correctly.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. How many gnolls do you have?
I'm gonna take out the ears.
All
5
right.
sets, and I'll put them on the table or something. I don't want to put them in his hand.
Yeah, he
They're,
kind of
like, bloodied and shit.
as you're walking over to the table, he kind of like not races past you, but moves a little bit quicker past you. Grabs like this little like almost like parchment, and he puts it down and he kind of wraps them up. He counts them out. All right, that should be in total about for all of you between. There's 100 gold. I can split it for you now if you'd like.
Yeah.
Please.
All right.
And then I'll take the bodies to the room. Or I'll take the bodies
Same.
I have to the room.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
So all of you guys can add 16 gold to your inventory. So
16.
yeah, 16.
We're rich.
It's sort of uneven. For the last bit, I do believe that someone would get 4 extra silver. So it's kind of up to you where that 4. There's like 4 extraneous silver floating around. The rest of you all get 6 silver pieces in addition to your 16 gold. But there's 4 extra that, since this isn't an exactly even number, you're gonna have to kind of decide amongst yourselves. All right, here you go, and he gives you all like kind of individual little sacks of payment. He's like, I've got 4 extra silver pieces. I didn't know exactly how to divide this. I'm sure you guys could figure it out amounts yourself.
Give it to those 4, and I'll point to Freyla, Kunal, Rubyx, and Mason.
All right, you've got it, and all of you get an additional silver piece.
Okay.
All right.
If you would
Thanks,
kindly. Thank you.
Of course. Well, it is late. I've got some paperwork I need to do to make sure this is all on the up and up. And I need to make sure that these people get to their homes safely. They're all shaken up a bit, but you've done an amazing thing tonight. So thank you. Well, I guess, whenever you did it. But thank you. And he kind of gives you a little nod, like kind of like a half, like not really a bow, but like kind of like leans the upper part of his torso just a bit and goes off and starts talking to the woman and her child. Okay. You guys are in the barracks. What would you like to do?
I suppose we should go back to the inn if it's nighttime.
Yeah, what time is it?
It's approaching to be like 8 p.m. It's not terribly late, but things are closed except for like bars and like inns. If that is what you are wondering.
I'm gonna go back to that job board.
I want to see what's in the shop. If it is open.
At this point in the day, the shops would unfortunately not be open.
I look at my map and I'm like, darn.
I mean, this is
The shops are marked as open from.
Yeah, technically you don't know the hours, but if you're basing it off of your hometown of Vagan-Lae, you would assume that these shops are closed.
I see. Well, Mason, it's time to head back into the inn so that I can recover. These bones of mine are getting a little bit rusty.
Okay, Freyla, you go out to the job board. You notice, well, actually, did you, Killian, did you talk about all the jobs last time to them?
I mean, no, I just read them and brought the one I felt,
That's
Jungrak would
appropriate.
like the most.
So, you actually don't notice if there's any difference between them because you didn't see them originally, but there is a job related to a politician who needs an escort to Fenla'or, offering, I believe it was 100 gold for the safe travel and transport of her. Yes, 100 gold pieces for that. You notice that there is a job to escort a shipment list to the city of Corvidae, which is up to the north. And that's all that's on the board currently.
Wasn't there a mining job?
Not anymore.
Or
At
am I
least.
misremembering?
I mean,
Oh,
not
not
anymore,
anymore.
at least.
Because I wasn't sure how many of the I guess advertisements, how many of the posters he would have brought. But if he said he only brought the one, then forget about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he only brought the one.
I didn't move the mining poster. Like, did
Yeah.
did he just
means
know
someone
it's
took it.
gone?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, somebody took it. Jungrak. Helvin actually comes back out and he's like, could I talk to you for just 1 minute? Just you alone for a moment.
Huh? Sure.
Okay, he takes you back inside the barracks as everyone's kind of like start to spill out. Rubyx and Mason kind of talking amongst themselves as they make their way towards the inn. The flaunted horns, presumably. He kind of pulls you aside. It's not that I'm supposed to keep this on the hush and hush, but I feel as though might be important for you to know, especially up the chain of command. The reason that we've been low-staffed and kind of in a fritz over here in Zigilla is because the City Watch has been told directly from the Emperor that his son will be coming through the city soon. So as to not draw attention, he has refused to bring any sort of watch or guard with him, any entourage. And he's traveling in plain clothes, but he will be here tomorrow, and we're supposed to kind of be on high alert, but not obviously high alert. That's all. I just thought I'd tell you. He'd probably be in the city hall tomorrow sometime. I believe he's heading. I don't know where he's heading. They didn't tell us the details of his traveling.
Do you think I should make an appearance, or should I steer clear of him and make sure his entourage doesn't get any unnecessary attention?
I believe it's just him. It's honestly up to you. I just thought I'd let you know so you don't think that there's only like 2 people who work in the City Watch. It's mostly we've been setting up different protection points, making sure that everything's up to order.
Jungrak will lean back and he'll say, I don't have specifics, but I've known for at least recently Zigilla's a tightly run ship, and a lot of traffic, a lot of vital information, precious items make their way through here, so naturally all of the guardsmen are on duty. I don't think anything negative towards the guard's presence.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I just thought it might be, I don't know if it's interesting or important to you to know that, but yes, the son of the Emperor will be in town tomorrow.
I wouldn't share this information with any other of the Fenla'or Watch members if you happen to come upon them. If this is as hush-hush as you say it is, I probably shouldn't even know.
I think within the ranks, it's permitted to know, but we've been trying to keep it more on the down low. That's why I'm telling you specifically.
I appreciate it, but just be careful.
Of course. And he'll give you a little nod and kind of implying that that's all he had to say, and then he walks off.
Alright, I'll give him like one of these.
Yeah. And you head back out. Alright. All of you, what are you doing?
For the job board,
Yeah.
who does it say I need to talk to for the escort one?
The escort one, it mentions going to City Hall.
Okay. Is that where we dropped off the object from?
Oh,
Yes.
maybe.
Yes,
Okay.
that is the place that we dropped off the object.
Okay. Alright, I'll keep that one in mind.
Okay.
Do I have to like grab the paper or something, or like do I just leave it up there?
Yeah, it seems that there's like a pamphlet that you can grab.
Neat. Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Okay, you got the paper.
All of the wanted ads are rinky-dink posters, and this bitch got pamphlets. God, I hate nobles.
All right. Where do you guys go?
I'm assuming we're reconvening at the inn. That's where I'll head to, at least.
All right.
It's dark outside.
You all start heading towards the Flaunted Horns Inn.
So, is there actually business, or is it still kind of not really open?
You guys, once you get there, you see that there's a few. It seems that in the past 2 days, the excitement of it all has died down a bit, and you see some of the people that you saw before. You see just the sailor man for now, and you see the guy in the cloak kind of sitting off in the corner. But people are slowly coming back, and when you walk in, Casmus looks up and he's like, "Ah, you lovely people, you've been gone for a while, well, longer than usual. Did you go somewhere? I didn't think you'd be back."
Took a job.
Ah, job. Make any good money? Be able to support yourself for a few days?
I'd say so.
Yeah,
It's a
excellent.
very decent amount of money.
Yeah, are you here to take a room, perhaps?
Why, yes.
Yeah, if you have them available, of course.
Yes, I don't have anybody staying tonight. Yes, if you would, it is only going to be 5 silver for the night. For a room.
Alright, I'll cover it this time since Killian's been paying for it.
Yeah, I'll cover my room this time.
Now that I actually have money.
I'll pay for me and Mason.
Oh, thanks, Ruby.
Alright.
Ah, yes. Responsibility.
Okay, you guys head up to
There's,
your rooms.
I paid for it last time.
That's
Nah, Jungrak's gonna have a meal.
Okay. Jungrak, you... Also, actually, since it's day if you want to have a meal, you can, but since it was a day travel, everybody mark off rations.
yeah,
Yes.
I did that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm missing 2 rations of what I bought, I think.
Okay. Yeah. For a copper, you hand like Casmus a copper. Casmus goes back and he gets you. It's actually kind of a nicer dinner. It's like it seems to be some sort of like kind of like pork chop with some eggs and a bit of bacon, giving you like a
Excellent.
nice big protein-filled meal for Jungrak.
Excellent.
I see Jungrak's meal. I want one.
Okay, you pay a copper piece for it, and he heads over and he cooks up a meal, brings it out, gets it to you, same size.
I'll give him my last silver piece, and I'll just buy whatever anyone wants meal wise.
Okay.
Does it have to be a meal?
Okay, whatever's an equal divvying up of the silver piece for whatever you want.
Okay, so Kunal, you get a meal. You don't actually have to pay for it. So if you want to put back that copper, you can.
I'll leave it as a tip.
Okay, and if any of you guys would like anything, Jungrak has very kindly offered some money towards meals.
Do I get back to the inn at this point?
Yeah. No, you guys kind of traveled as a group. It wasn't like you guys split up too much after that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I will spare a copper for food, and if no one claims the silver, I will use it on alcohol.
Okay.
I will not like, snatch it, but if no one claims that silver piece, Killian will take it and spend it on liquor.
Okay. He takes it. He brings out a pitcher of ale for you, Killian. He says you've still got a bit of I guess credits for some drinks or something, or food. Rubyx and Mason, are you guys just kind of chilling upstairs? Did you guys go upstairs?
No, I sit down and I gesture for some food.
Okay, you get some food. You get a similar meal to what Rubyx and not Rubyx, sorry, what Kunal and Jungrak got. Mason.
I'll also sit, but I don't think I'm gonna eat anything.
Okay, you don't eat anything, but you sit down with your with your
Rough
compatriots.
Jungrak
not
got too drunk.
I see her not eating, and I offer her some drinks.
On an empty stomach.
Oh no.
She's eaten for the day with rations.
I mean, if you're not looking to eat or anything, you could at least share a drink with me, no? And I pour her some, and I slide it over to her. Since I'm assuming at this point I'm probably not sitting next to her. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a cup in front of you.
Where's my Jungrak cam?
My Discord died, cringe lord.
Dang.
What'd you say you were gonna do?
I put down a cup in front of Killian.
Okay. He puts a cup down in front of you. He brings. Casmus sees all this and he brings out a bigger pitcher of ale for you guys to fill your cups with. Freyla, what would you like to be doing?
How much is the food again?
It's just a copper piece.
It's paid for.
Oh, it is. It's paid for actually. Yeah. So, with the pitcher of ale and the 2 meals, you still got about 5 copper left in the pool of money. So, yeah, that's covered for you. He brings out a meal. There's about 4 copper left now, with the meal having been bought. Oh wait, no, it actually, because Rubyx got a meal, so that'd be 2 copper, 3 copper. He just brings another pitcher out.
He's losing track of the costs.
He's like, I don't care.
Spoken like a true restaurant owner. Alright, Freyla's gonna pull out the
Casmit's more like
pamphlet I
senior.
got.
You're gonna pull out the what?
The pamphlet I got for the
Oh,
job.
yeah.
Well, I think now would be an appropriate time to discuss our next plan. If we're just wandering about for now, we can take on this job.
What is it?
We're just going to be helping to escort a politician over to the next town.
Jungrak's gonna make a face, but he's not gonna say anything.
I'm going to hand him the pamphlet, I guess.
It details a woman by the name of, if I could find it, Pevla Ven. She is a woman who works within the Senate in the capital, and she had come here to check up on her father, but now needs to return back to Fenla'or. And her security detail went to Miriora for training. Even I said it wrong.
Amazing.
And he passes that along, so all of you guys get that information. For those of you not familiar with maybe the Empire or even this part of the Empire, I will pull up the map for you.
Ooh.
So
You didn't say a name, did you?
Wait, what are we talking about?
you guys are. Freyla has just taken out a pamphlet he got from the outside the barracks for the City Watch, and he's passing it around, showing you guys a new job that you could take. It is a politician who works within the capital here in Fenla'or, and she wants to go from here to here. She doesn't like travel. She doesn't like travel. It doesn't explain why, but she doesn't want to travel by boat.
She a
Oh,
fucking
so we're
vampire?
babysitting somebody.
How long would that take?
She a
Oh.
fucking vampire? She can't cross running water?
It would take a decent amount of time.
Only 100 gold.
I mean, if it's the only job we see, we might as well.
Well, if I may, just a slight suggestion. Even if it doesn't pay that much and it seems like a boring job, doing favors for people in high positions could have its value.
So you want to kiss up to a politician?
Not necessarily.
I mean, that's basically what I do for a living, Jungrak.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm just saying if we get a little bit of favor on one side, it might pay off later on.
And plus, we'll be in the biggest city this side of the continent, so there may be a lot more for us to do once we get there.
I've done worse jobs for less.
That's fair.
Freyla's in, I'm in.
I would like to go back to Fenla'or. It's a nice city.
Okay.
I whisper to Mason and I go,
Hey, is my I don't know. I don't want to call him friend. I guess mentor. Is that guy in Fenla'or?
Yes. He would be.
All right. Okay.
Mason, are you sure it's a good idea to stick with these people?
To be honest, Ruby, I'm not entirely sure, but I like the fact that there's another girl around, and she seems to think it's a good idea. And honestly, you're kind of old, and I like having some more people close to my age. No offense, I still love you, mostly.
There it is. There it is. Like, no offense, but you're old.
Oh my god.
Ruby has a heart attack.
I die right there. That's it. I lose all my hit points.
That's it.
I'm okay with that.
Psychic damage.
I overheard your conversation as he comes and brings another pitcher of ale. I don't even know if you've paid for this at this point, but I don't really care. So you're heading off to Fenla'or. That's exciting. Quite a big city. Could have a lot more for a group of what I assume is adventurers. This city's it's not terribly small. It's the biggest town in the Empire, but could do you some good to travel about, do some adventuring. Could be exciting.
I'm like acknowledging him by looking at him, but I'll just be drinking the ale.
Sorry, what did you say, miss?
You see, Ruby, he thinks it's a good idea. I trust him. He's got a trustworthy face.
Now that I think about it, I do need some supplies from the city.
Also, a bigger city could have more of that runecraft that you were interested in.
Yeah, I particularly interested in more rune stuff. My time is almost running out on my eye.
Oh, that time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When he started talking, I was like,
Oh, he's dying.
My time is
My time has come.
yeah, he like master ways out to the tree, and the blossoms start flying by.
my
He's like, my time has come.
then it's settled to Fenla'or, and I'm gonna toast and recognize that no one else is drinking, but I'm gonna.
Bro, I'm waiting for you to pour me something.
Oh, legit? That's why you put the cup?
Also, Mason has a drink too.
Amidst this entire conversation, you look over your shoulder and I'm just glaring at you.
I pour so fast.
You need something? He looks down at the cup.
I pour so fast that like some spills onto like the actual bar.
Yeah, okay, you got it. You like pour as quickly as you can. You raise your glass, guys. Clink your drinks.
I raise a chicken wing. I raise a pork chop.
Yeah, you raise a pork chop in one hand. You tap it to the glasses. All right.
No one. All right.
I'll do it too,
Yeah,
sure.
Freyla motions to do that.
Freyla does it. Mason does it. Rubyx
Gave me
is
a
the
drink,
only
I'll
one.
do it.
Do you also
Yeah,
put
no,
pork
I
chop in?
I just silently like smile.
Raise your
Look at
arm.
everyone,
Like
across
pull it
the-
off and raise it.
No.
Okay, that'd be pretty funny.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you guys clink your glasses together, decide that maybe you'll go and check out City Hall tomorrow, and you head up to your rooms, to the tiny bed, Jungrak, to your pillow fort that seems to have not been cleaned up since you left.
Bro, we were gone 3 days. What is this man doing?
He's stressed out, okay?
Yeah, he had to deal with a murder in Leonin.
Hey, has he gotten a new rug yet?
Yes, he actually has a nice
Who's
big red
neglecting his
rug.
entire business?
He got
Hey,
you-
proactive thinking.
Yeah, right?
If another one happens, he doesn't have to get rid of it.
Yeah, this one's specifically a red rug. But yeah, you guys go to sleep. You don't really need a long rest, but you get a long rest. And you wake up again the next day, renewed, refreshed, and ready to take on what may happen.
Fresh and
Freyla's like
lazy.
under the sheets with like her robes like over her face.
Dear
5 more
diary.
minutes.
I'm getting so sick of these fucking retards.
Oh gosh.
5 more minutes.
Okay.
Hmm?
What are you guys doing?
Drinking.
Well, I guess we no.
The city hall.
No, we're gonna convene downstairs, and I guess Freyla's taking charge on this one, so I'll wait for you to call the shot.
Yeah, you all converge downstairs. Mason, do you remember? Do you remember the item you still have in your inventory that you took from the shop last session?
The blue thing, the vial.
Yes. Okay. Just making sure.
Thief.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys all
Yeah.
convert.
Don't worry.
Convene. Freyla, you have your little pamphlet. What would you? all-
Yeah, I'm gonna. Before we head out, I'm gonna approach the. What do you call it? I guess the inn owner.
Yeah. You approach
He's at the bar.
Casmus.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave like a silver piece on the bar.
Okay. You leave a silver piece. Well, thank you. I assume this must be goodbye. I wish you all the best, and thank you for, getting me through the murder that happened here.
Of course.
Yeah, it was a pleasure
Give him the thumbs up.
meeting you. And
Hopefully
It's always a pleasure cleaning up someone else's mess.
hopefully that's enough to cover the mess.
More than enough, thank you. And you guys head out into the streets. Following Freyla, you make your way through the
As we're
marketplace.
leaving, I want Mason to just be like, rude.
hello?
Hello? What'd you say?
Your audio cut out.
Oh, never mind. I don't want to say it anymore.
Hey.
Yeah.
The moment has passed.
Okay.
The moment passed. You had us leave and walk out, so I didn't get to say goodbye. It's fine.
You said, I assume you
Hey.
said goodbye to Casmus.
I will give him a wave.
No, I was gonna flirt with him, but now the moment's gone. It's fine. We already left.
Oh
You got
my
the bar to
god.
yourself. This is the perfect time for that.
Yeah, everybody left. Like,
Yeah,
it's
you're
just you.
now
You
you're
could
just
be
a
lagging
coward.
behind us.
Dang.
Now I'm just a coward.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say when we were leaving, I was just gonna say, "Oh, don't worry, I fully intend to see you again," and then wink at him as I left.
Well, all right. And then you head out as you say that. Him slightly flustered at the sudden advancement. You make you guys way through the tarped marketplace with the many tarps overhanging, kind of providing shade, and into the large building that is the city hall. Inside, you see a number of people. Rubyx and Mason, you guys actually see the person you delivered the shadow sphere to. They're kind of like talking with someone else over in the corner. You guys see a man with two blades, like both. There's like almost like this double sheath on his belt, and he has two like almost like thin blades off to one side. You guys see the front desk person, and you see a couple of other people milling about, going about their business.
Pull out my water skin full of alcohol and start sipping on it.
You got it.
I'm gonna assume the best person to approach is probably the person we spoke to last time.
Yeah, you go up to the kind of like secretary of the city hall, and they look up and they're like, and the person, he's a young like human, kind of like very boyish features. He seems very young, but he looks up at you. Yes. What can I do for you today?
We're here to discuss the job, and I'm gonna show him.
Okay. Let's see. What job is this? Oh, okay. Politician. Right. Pevla. She's not in the city hall right this moment, but if you wait a little bit, maybe, I don't know. There's a few seats over there. I'll come get you when she shows up.
Sure, if you don't mind me asking, how much is a little bit?
I don't know. She's kind of been coming
louder.
Me?
What?
You want me to speak louder?
Victor, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Not you, Benjamin.
Very well.
You can also turn up his volume if you need to.
It's at like max.
Oh.
Damn.
Well.
I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I just couldn't hear him.
Why does a mouse?
You could try rejoining, but that might mess up you.
Wait, could you hear me fine though? Then.
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good. Well, I don't know. She's been staying in one of the inns. Give it an hour maybe. You could do some shopping. Sorry, she's not here, and I don't want to go and knock on her door at the inn.
Very well. That's all right. I was just wondering how much time we had.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, I'm gonna turn back to the group and say, well, we have an hour before she gets back.
Okay. Jungrak and Killian, you notice the person, I believe it was Elias Smith. You see him, the monk contacts that you gave the parcel to. He walks in and begins talking to the guy with the two swords. And in his hand, he has the parcel that you guys mentioned.
Is he being discreet?
Not particularly. Like, he's not
Can
like...
I listen?
Sure. You kind of wander over a bit and go ahead and make a perception check. So try
I
to listen.
assume I'd follow Jungrak.
Sure.
Wait, being sneaky?
Damn it, man! I'm cursed. It's a 10.
10. That's enough. It's not very crowded. You kind of listen in. You hear bits and pieces of the conversation, and you hear like, yeah, this parcel came from Winona. She mentioned that in it that the water Navani, they're having a bit of problems. A lot of the Navani, at least the ones we know of, the air and the water Navani, are having some troubles with elementals pouring through the plains, the planar portals that are there. This information should be enough for what you need to do. It was very nice meeting you, Mr. He's kind of like struggling with what title to give. Mr. Fenless? And the young man who you see as having... Did I put the description here? I don't think I did. That's a shame. Alright, give me a moment.
Is this something that like I was saying though?
You guys have seen this person, so you guys would be able to glean this description, of course. You see a young man. He has a sort of regal look. He has like almost like this like scar on his chin. He's clean shaven. He has these bright silver eyes. He has hair that's kind of like parted to one side, nice brown, like clean shaven hair, and he's wearing some simple clothing. But one thing you do notice is that there's like almost like these like 3 rings that he's wearing. They're not very flashy. On like just a flash by inspection, they look like they're made of like really like cheap metal. But you see that there is the sign of the open hand, the fenless trees, and the dwarven hammer on each of the rings separately.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna after taking a hold of that in, I'm going to remember what I was told, and I'm going to I'm obviously not gonna like try to walk away, but I'm just gonna like be like, I don't need to be here right now, and just make my way back towards where the group is.
Yeah, as you're leaving, you say, "Yes, of course, I will continue the little meeting with the Water Navani. Should be simple." And he takes the parcel, and he's still standing around, and he seems to be getting himself ready for something. But yeah, you go back to the group.
Well, like I was saying, we have an outlet.
When you were
All right.
Since
1
This is what I hate
hour.
the most.
Since Rubyx and Mason have been here for a while, the woman that you guys gave the shadow sphere to, Yellen Truce, she kind of walks over. She still sort of has like the hunch, and she walks up to you. She's like, hello. You guys were the ones who gave me the object from Vagan Lai. Yeah, right?
Miss Yellen,
Yeah.
is it?
Yes, and you're Rubyx and you're Mason. Yes.
Indeed.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I've done
We
my
met the other day.
I've done my cursory inspections of the object, and I was wondering, people want it transported. I was wondering if you might want to take it to Fenla'or. There'd be a bit of a gold incentive for you there.
Oh, wow. We would
Wow,
love
what
to
a
help.
coinky dink. We were going there anyway.
Oh well, that's great. If you come back into the back, I'll give it to you, so you know it's more discreet.
All right, I give like a little like nod to Freyla, and then I accompany her.
I don't know, Ruby. Never go to the secondary location.
Yeah,
That-
she brings you back into her office again, and she takes out the shadow sphere, hands it to you, Rubyx, and not as violently this time, but again, there's like almost like this.
Why doesn't she hand it to me? Rude.
Well, he was the one who followed she so if you had followed first, she would have handed it to you. But she hands it to Rubyx, and it's like you hear like this almost like undertone of like secrets, and then it's almost like you might not have heard it, you might have heard it, but nevertheless, that is all you hear.
Okay. I shove it in my bag as fast as possible.
Yeah,
This lady came
Then
to
I-
talk to them like in front of all of us.
yeah.
Okay.
She saw some members of your group, but she knows who gave it to her.
Yeah, we were aware that like we were being like watched a little bit while we were doing the exchange, but like it happened again, and I wasn't like too weary of like anything, so I just go back to the group.
Okay.
Good day, Miss Yellen.
Good day, good day. And she kind of nervously sits back down at her desk as you guys walk out. While you guys are outside, you guys do see the man with the what would be able to be like the dual blades. He heads back. He starts walking out of the city hall and continues on his way with the parcel he was given.
What
Is
seems
there
we
a,
have solidified our quest.
Like he's not completely out the door yet, but he's making his way out. It seems. What were we gonna ask? Jungrak?
Oh, I was gonna ask if anyone saw like a place that sells weapons.
I look at my map and I try to find somewhere.
There doesn't appear to be any blacksmith or armory within here. There's a general store, but the general store wouldn't have any finer weapons or armaments.
That's alright. I don't need a new weapon anyways, not yet.
Eventually, as you guys are kind of standing around after having been given the shadow sphere again to travel with,
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Rubyx actually, like, Rubyx, what was that about?
Just another transport quest or request. I'm not sure why, but this sphere is in our hands again. Must
Are
be
you-
some sort of fate.
Are you just doing this favor for them out of the good of your heart? Like you just feel like it?
There was some talk of compensation, but I assume they're a little bit secretive, so I will get the payment when I arrive.
Right. This lady here yet?
Yes, as you guys are talking, which was what I was originally going to say, you see a woman coming. She has blonde hair tied back in like a ponytail that is held up by a gold circlet. She wears noble purple robes, and she has the symbol of the Empire on them in the center. She's human, and she's female. And she kind of walks up. She walks to the front desk, and upon talking to the front desk person, she kind of looks excited and moves off and starts walking towards you guys.
I give a little wave with my prosthetic arm.
Like, do you pull it off and wave your prosthetic arm?
Why?
Yeah, you kind of do like this
Yeah.
mechanical like, and she walks up and she's like, yes, hello, I am Fenla'or. I heard that you were interested in coming for the contracted protection on the way to Fenla'or.
Yes, we are, and I can assure you that would be the best choice for you.
Well, you're the only people who've offered so far, and according to the person up front, you've also come at recommendation of the City Watch captain, Heaven. So, I mean, I would love it if I could have you take me there. I would be paying you 100 gold pieces to take me there, if, as it says on the paper. I can give you half of that amount, and half of it when we arrive. Because I only have half of it on me, and then the half that is in the city, Fenla'or, when we get there.
I think that's fine. That works for me.
All right then. I'm
No-
sure
no
maybe
need for-
we can talk about it further if you'd like, but I had a bit of an accident when I was on the boat when I was younger, going from Fenla'or to here, and I nearly drowned. So that's kind of why I've been talking about on foot, but I can be perhaps swayed to maybe give it another go. I've been mostly unwilling to conquer that fear.
Well, it'd certainly
must
be a
have
lot
been
less walking if we were to go.
That's alright. I don't like boats anyway.
I mean, by foot, like, how long is this journey?
You
think
would probably not, maybe at best double your journey, at worst triple it.
How about a wagon?
That is considering a wagon.
Oh.
Okay, Killian's gonna be like, I'd really much rather not triple the amount of time we spend on the road, and frankly, for your safety, I'd rather get you there as soon as we could, and that would be by water. But I assure you, I extend a hand. That Killian, by the way.
She hits again.
Actually,
kind of
she-
shakes her hand.
We assure your safety to the best of our ability, and at least I think we should do this as quickly as we can, which would be by water. But if at any point you feel uncomfortable or whatever the case may be, you can bring that up with us.
Make a persuasion check, Efan.
And I'm gonna.
I know. I said Efan on purpose.
Make it as Ethan.
No, please don't add your goddamn Efan modifier.
I was gonna-
17.
God dang.
Okay. We're gonna use luck.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
If Freyla were to add like the fact that
Okay.
we'd be
21.
potentially
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Say what you're to say really quick, Freyla.
that like if we're potentially gonna like triple the time it takes us to get there by foot, can Freyla bring up the fact that like maybe we should be compensated more if we were to do that.
Sure.
Yeah, our rations would run out.
I would hold the
Would
horses
that
on that one.
influence her a little bit more?
She looks at you and she looks down. She sees the Elytrium monk, kind of like very small patch on your robes. She looks over at Jungrak and sees the symbol of the Fenla'or watch, and she kind of shakily, her voice kind of shaking a bit. I suppose that is a logical course of action. I will.
Do I notice that she's getting nervous by seeing that?
Oh, she's not getting nervous by looking at it. She's more reassured by it. Her voice is shaky because of the thought of traveling by boat. Sorry.
I thought you said she starts shaking. I was like,
She starts talking shakily.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. But no, it's a good clarification. She doesn't like seem scared by your symbols. She seems more encouraged by them.
How young does she look?
She looks to be about in her mid-40s.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's not particularly young, but she's not very old either.
Dang, perfect for Rubyx.
Yeah,
No,
can make some half elves.
bruh.
Quarter elves, if you will.
Quarter elves?
Quarter elves.
I don't think that's how that works.
No.
If you think it is the best course of action and you've made quite a good argument for it, I suppose we could travel by boat. I could get us. Well, it wouldn't be free passage, but I could get you guys free passage as my escorts. I will pay for your boat ride, but I appreciate it at the very least.
I
I
kind
can
of give her
assure
a
you
bow.
if anything happens to the boat, my friend right here will make sure that he takes you to shore safely. And I pat Jungrak on the back.
I'll just nod.
Yeah, whenever you are ready, if you need some time to prepare yourself for the journey, I can wait here, or I can wait at the docks. It is up to you.
I walk up and was like, so you mentioned payment up front.
Bruh.
Yes,
I'm gonna-
yes, of course.
Nudge him and be like, what he meant to say was,
She said 50%.
give us some time to
now,
talk it over.
50%
And
later.
we'll see when we leave.
She said it.
Yes, of course. I will have your money for you when you are ready to leave. Are you ready to leave now?
Do we need
But
to
do you
go
have any
anything else?
unfinished business?
I don't believe so.
Are there like things like sending centers? Where it's like if you want to contact someone or like mail, or
mail?
something like that.
You could
Yeah.
probably find that in City Hall.
Okay. I want to try to find someone to send something
Okay, you
Ooh,
head up
that's
to
to
the
my
you head up
family at least.
you head up to the secretary, and he kind of looks up to you. Is there something the matter? Do you need any more help?
Is there a way I can contact someone from a long distance?
Sure. Where are you sending it to?
I mentioned the planes.
Okay. Well, that's going to be a little more expensive to get a letter all the way down there.
Is there like a way to just like would I ever even know if it's spell sending?
You probably wouldn't know of it.
Okay.
You're looking at, I mean, for someone to travel that far to give this mail, I mean, it could take a while, and the cheapest option that I could possibly offer you is 15 gold to take it all the way down to the dynasty.
Do I overhear this, by the way?
Yeah, you guys are all kind of around each other. I don't think anybody's trying to be secretive.
Okay. think I
I'm
will.
gonna go
wait.
stop Kunal before he pays 15 gold for a letter.
Yeah, I think I will. Since I know Fenla'or is a little closer, I think I will wait till send it there until I get there.
Sure, of course. Sorry. I know it's not very helpful, but it is a very long distance. Alright,
Thanks
so...
for the info.
Yeah. So, is everyone ready to go?
I think so.
I give her a nod.
Alright, she kind of like
Boy.
twists her hair and kind of plays with it around her shoulder, and looks at all of you guys and it's like, alright, then I guess we are traveling by the boat. Here you are up front, and she gives a bag to. Well, she'd give it to the person that initiated this whole kind of thing. Yeah, I guess she would hand it to Freyla, and she'd give the 50 gold to you. Get half up front. And as you guys make your way to the docks, we're going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Coward.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
rescue.
I am inclined to agree with Jose.
Tea break.
I heard that.
All right. So, how worried are we about keeping this old lady happy? You're muted, Jose. You're still muted.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I
Okay.
mean, it's more like Killian doesn't care. If Jungrak told me to care, sure, I'll care.
Well, I mean, I'm asking what you guys think because Jungrak is inclined to care.
Okay. Well, are you asking me or are you asking like?
Oh,
what
I'm
my
asking
character-
you. I'm asking you. I know you don't give a fuck. You just want to get paid.
Yeah.
Oh
Sure I care. By the way, everyone, shout out to our sponsor, Benjamin, who without him paying hundreds of dollars of content, we would not be here.
Baffles me, dude.
Me too.
Eh.
When we get actual sponsors,
Mason also
I'll
doesn't
like
like
sing a
those.
song
I
or
think-
something.
I think when the new book comes out, I'll buy it for him. There's payment for all this. I don't know if he's already pre-purchased it or whatever. I'll have to ask him. But there's a new book coming out in like a month or so.
Cool beans.
But yeah, I care about this lady enough.
All right. Covering our camera.
Mason doesn't really care, to be honest.
Everyone's
She doesn't
gone.
not care.
Yeah. All right. I was gonna ask the cursed question, but I think I'll hold off in case it doesn't actually present itself.
Well, now I'm curious, dang.
Well, yeah. How likely do we think Ben is to watch this when we're done?
I
He's
mean,
probably pretty likely to watch.
Man,
Yeah.
Ben Stinky.
Alright. Alright. Oh! That's right. I can type it.
our secret chat.
What?
What?
What's happening?
Or what? We don't have
So
one of
what?
those. Huh?
Hello.
What?
Who? What?
Hmm?
Who are you?
Wait, that's an illegal question.
The wheels are turning. Different things are
Whose
happening.
wheels?
Heaven
And you
or
guys are
hell?
traveling to the largest city in the Empire, coming in at over 100,000 citizens. The grand city of Fenla'or, the city of the four rivers. I'm excited.
The city of cities.
Yeah, this is like the city of the
Is
Empire.
Fenla'or indeed the city that never sleeps?
Nah.
Hello.
Hello. But yeah, bit of meta knowledge here. That's not like actually too crazy or meta. is just that if you guys had taken the roundabout route of going first east, then west, well, first northeast, then west, stopping through Corvidae, and then continuing on foot to Fenla'or, even if you took a wagon, that trip would have likely taken you, well, let's find out. Would have probably taken you like 2 weeks. By boat, you were cutting the travel time significantly to about 3 days.
That's practically the same.
So are we on the boat and traveling?
No, you're not on the boat yet. You get to the docks. You see the ever expanding lake. You guys can kind of see the peaks off in the distance behind Ilan Varor. She comes to the front and talks to the ticket master, gets some tickets, hands you all a ticket. You guys get on the board the ferry, and you're off.
Oof. I will cling onto the railing.
How's
Because I do not like boats.
Yeah.
how's Lady holding up?
She is sitting in one of the seats as far away from the water as she can. She is clenching the seat. You can see like white knuckles, and she's just kind of staring ahead and kind of just breathing heavily. But like controlled breathing, but very heavy breathing.
Alright. Jungrak.
Freyla will try to comfort her.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys kind of come up, not at the same time, but you know, like within a few seconds of each other, and you kind of stand near her, and she kind of looks up. How are you doing?
Doing well. What about you?
Oh, you know, a bit nervous, I'll be honest, but you know, it is as they say, good to conquer fears. So here we are. I appreciate you checking in. It is not exactly in the job description.
Well, I'd like to get you there comfortably, at least.
Well, I greatly appreciate that. You know, the
Can I?
the voice. You sound like maybe you are not maybe from here. I don't mean to be presumptuous. I am just curious. It is nice to know of people's locations of origin, I suppose. Well, just conversation, but I don't. Yeah, she said that to you, and obviously, if you don't want to answer, you have no obligation to.
Well, no, not necessarily. I am from the Northern Kingdom, but let's say my past is a little complicated.
Yes, a lot of people's are, but I will not pry. But that's interesting. Maybe it is just a different region that I am not familiar with. It's a very big empire. How about yourself? Plenty of half-orcs in the Fenla'or Watch, but are you perhaps from one of the cities, or did you perhaps come from one of the orc clans in the mountains?
He's gonna tense up when she mentions the orc tribes. But no, I'm from Mirioa.
Oh, that's a lovely little town. Well, that's very nice. What made you join?
Yeah.
What made you join the military?
I wanted to prove something to myself. Still do.
All right. Well, that is very noble of you. I appreciate your service to the Empire. While they're having this conversation, what are the rest of you doing? I know Kunal is gripping the rails of the ship.
All right, I wanna walk over.
To who?
to Kunal.
Okay.
Is he kind of just like gripping the rails of the ship, like teeting, like that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like, I notice anxiety.
Yeah, you can notice that like his hair is not standing up, but it's a little more frazzled. It's a little less it's a little more disheveled than usual.
All right. I'm just gonna like walk over and like lean over the rails next to him. And I'll take like a swig of my water skin, full of whatever that green toxic alcohol that I get every night is.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hand it to Kunal.
I'm gonna smell it and then just puke.
he smells it. He is. He hands it to you. Just pukes over the railing.
Well, I don't think it's that bad. And I walk away.
Amazing.
Okay. Yeah, Mason, Rubyx.
Lions.
Are you guys doing anything? There's a lot of just time. It's gonna be 3 days on the water. You guys have made this trip recently, within the past week, actually.
Yeah, we're familiar with the route, right?
Yeah, you're relatively familiar. So today is the 19th of Jolaris. It's been 3 days since your arrival in Zigilla, and now you're leaving. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Wow,
did
time
so
passed
much
so
in that
fast.
first day that you were actually physically in the city that sometimes I forget. Okay.
Time passes by so fast. We're already leaving, and we've only been here for 3 days.
Are we like streamlining like what we do for 3 days kind of thing?
Oh,
Actually,
We'll go day by day.
anybody want to go first?
Okay.
Mason,
Yeah.
what do you want to say?
oh, I just want Mason to be visibly irritated while looking at Rubyx and just say, hate boat travel.
You got used. I thought you got used to it the last time we were on a boat.
I didn't get used to it, but you said you wanted to get this done sooner.
I apologize again, Mason.
Okay, what would you
This
guys
was-
like to... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
This was a unavoidable allowance. I don't know. You want to take a look around the boat? See what's going on
No.
with the people? Okay. Then I will go see what the captain is up to. And I will leave you be. Call me if you need anything.
My younger cousin said in the chat, have you been to Whiterun, Traveler?
Oh no.
You're finally awake.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to make small talk with the politician. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, have you visited the Cloud District recently?"
What am I saying?
What
course
am I
you do.
saying? Of course you have.
Okay, Rubyx, you do what now?
Huh?
What were you saying? You were
I
gonna
go. Yeah, I was gonna go see the captain of the boat.
do? Okay. You head up to the mid section of the ship. It's kind of built like a ferry where there's like this big like cabin in the center. You walk in, you see that there is the helmsman sitting at the steering wheel of the ship, and he's kind of got like this gray like long beard, and he seems to have a missing eye, his left eye as well, and he kind of wears like this this kind of boater's hat, and you kind of walk up next to him. He's like, what are you doing up
Excuse
in there?
me. I thought you would like some company, seeing as we're two old people on this boat with a missing eye.
Sure, not much for company, but you can stand here if you'd like. He looks over when you mention the old, and he sees that you're missing an arm and eye. How'd that happen?
A little bit of an accident. Let's just college.
Good enough to have an
remnant of
explanation
my-
for me.
Oh, okay.
And he kind of just like
And,
eyes forward, just he's like listening to you, but he's just like,
I'll kind of like look over to like his what he's like his rudder and like maybe like I don't know all the other contraptions near him that like help him steer.
There's not too many contraptions. This is a boat with like sails and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, never
It's
mind.
sort
then.
of similar to a ferry, but it is not like it doesn't have any tech.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Shay, do you have a shovel anywhere on this boat?
Shovel. Probably. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Go check underneath. If you find a shovel, you can have it.
Why? Thank you. I was in need of a shovel actually. And, I'll go,
lucky
like-
day. If we have a shovel, then it's all yours.
Okay, I leave him to his business.
Yeah, you leave him to his
And,
business and look for a shovel.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Wow.
And this will be an active check, not a passive check.
Got it. That is a 13.
13. You look around. You see some rope for the rigging. You see some weights, maybe for, I don't know, balance. You can't seem. You find some barrels with some food in it. You can't seem to find a damn shovel.
I scratch my head a little bit and I'm just like, darn. Maybe next time.
All right. Unless you guys would like to talk with each other's characters, you guys continue out on through the day, checking in occasionally with the politician who seems to get more comfortable as the ride goes on. Someone say something?
Okay.
I'm gonna
try to
slowly
gain
crawl
favor.
over.
Do I recall any like interesting sights from the trip from last time?
Interesting sights from the trip from last time.
Yeah,
What
like
the-
a fairy sightseeing sort of thing.
I
Tour
guess
guide
for
near
the
the-
sake
near
of
the-
this, make a intelligence check. I guess for recall. It's not really a history check.
Bro, tour guide Freyla out here.
There you
Yeah.
go. Go ahead. and
On
make
your
an
left, you'll see a bear.
Flat intelligence,
Yeah, just flat intelligence.
14 total.
14 total.
I'm not. No, go on.
Let's see. You would, on this at least day of the journey, in terms of sights to see, there aren't too many, at least on this part of the river, but you would remember that some cool locations there's a point at which there's a large bridge right before the mountain pass for the Strathbolt mountain range, and then there's obviously the pass of the mountain, and then the grand entrance into the city, are the three big things that you remember were interesting on your trip.
Okay.
But unfortunately, those would be like the mountain pass and going underneath the large like suspension bridge would probably be on day 2,
Okay.
and then
I'll
the
hold
gates
off.
to the city is like day 3.
I will hold off on it.
As
The whole time that I'm assuming Freyla is going to be making small talk with this person, I'm gonna like be hovering around, acting like an actual bodyguard,
okay,
not speaking unless I'm spoken to explicitly.
okay, sure. You're just kind of hovering. You're not like in her personal bubble, but you are hovering, just like a bodyguard would do. Killian is kind of. What are you doing, Killian? I knew Kunal is like hanging on for dear life at the edge of the ship.
Well, I actually at some point wanted to ask Jungrak if he wanted to spar with me.
Sure.
Because last time we were on a trip, he kind of was asleep the whole time.
Yeah, I kind of got my ass beat. Kate forgot.
But so like, can I just like come up on him like like you know, like
be right
big brothering this lady, and be like, hey, you got some time?
I suppose so.
Well, we could switch in maybe the lion or something, and I was thinking we could train a little bit.
Is he still clinging for dear life?
Are you still clinging for dear life?
I'll just like lean it back with my back against the wall,
Okay.
and I'm sitting.
Yeah, he's sort of near like the main cabin. Like there's like chairs that surrounds the main cabin, and near the sails, where Rachel
I'm
just
gonna-
distracted me. That
I'm gonna turn to Freyla. I'm gonna say, you can handle this by yourself, right?
Oh, she's not.
Oh, right,
Victor's
he's not here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just assume that he'll be like, "Yeah, I got this," and then I'll just start recording.
Yeah, I'd assume he'd say he's got this. Yeah, you guys begin sparring, kind of doing. Your movements are more like quick, Killian, trying to like, and Jungrak kind of has his hands up for you to like kind of like hit like almost similar to like kind of like not punching bags, but like when people put up.
It's like those mitts with the big cushion on it.
Yeah, except he's just using his hands and he's not even flinching as you like fast punches. Occasionally, Jungrak will give you like a kind of like quick swing and you have to dodge out of the way, but you guys have like a good little sparring match. Miss Mason, is there anything you would like to be doing?
I want to go talk to the politician lady.
Alright, you see Freyla sitting down kind of near the politician as Jungrak and Killian are sparring, and you plop down next to her, and she kind of looks up. Hello, I don't think I got your name. I am, shit. I am a Pevla. And you are?
Well, hi there! And she reaches out her hand. My name's Mason. You got a funny accent. Where are you from?
I am actually from, I'm off from, Now I'm forgetting the names of my frickin' cities.
Damn, what a DM.
You got a funny accent.
I am actually from Epidridis. Have you heard of Epidridis?
That sounds like a disease. No, I never heard of that.
Epidridis is the island between the dynasty and the empire. But I guess it sounds like a disease. I guess that is funny.
Freyla's dying on the inside right now.
What brings you here? You also have an interesting accent. Are you from the dynasty?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't answer personal questions. Anyway.
Okay.
Flawlessly executed. Keeping it strictly business.
Anyway, I came here with my friend Rubyx over there, the old guy with like the weird eye and the arm thing that goes like robot, you know?
Yes, I have been acquainted with the guy with the missing arm.
Don't tell him about it though. He's sensitive.
I will
Anyway.
make sure not to mention it.
That's a good plan. See, you're so polite. You got mighty good manners. I bet you were raised in a nice family.
Yeah, as well. I was born in Epidridis. It's a relatively nice, beautiful city. But yeah, you very nice.
That's cool. That's cool. I just kind of came to see what you were doing because Rubyx left me to go talk to some captain guy.
Oh yes, I am enjoying the lovely waves and water, and I don't like traveling on boats, as you know. But
Hey, me neither. I'm kind of a little upset that he made me go on this boat thing again, but it's fine. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially when you're getting paid for a job. No offense.
Well, yes, no, I understand completely. It does cut the time of travel down, so I appreciate you coming along and making sure I am well protected. It is at this time that the boat kind of...
Well, I'm sorry now. Bye.
Okay. It is at this time that, for those of you familiar with boats, the boat kind of begins to sway a lot more than it should on this river.
Oh, Lord.
There is a kind of, like, jet of water that shoots up next to the boat. And this watery hand grabs onto the boat, pulls itself up, and you see this, like, spinning vortex of water with glowing bright blue eyes climb its way onto the deck. And as you do that, I would like you guys to roll initiative. As
Hey,
a
Captain.
water elemental climbs its way onto the boat.
Hey, Captain,
Ah, yes.
we have a little bit of a situation here.
That's when you want to pull out the
Captain!
rolling a 4.
Oh boy.
7 total.
Okay. Hold that number in your head, because I still have some stuff to, as they say,
Also, I should
prepare.
add my rolls that I've been doing.
Oh boy,
each
this
rolls. I've
dice
made
is
3
going
so
there.
far.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I was hoping the conversation between Mason and the politician would be like more relaxing, not like so uncomfortable that it offended the water gods. Like, really?
All
I don't know
that
what you were expecting.
all of that schmoozing that we just did, completely out the window. Just damn.
I mean, have you guys never talked to Mason? She's not exactly a very
Hey,
comfortable
I don't think we
person.
have actually. I think you've talked about the rest of the group through Rubyx for the most.
Yeah, whenever it's one-on-one, you like have some one-liner, but whenever you want to convey information, you mention Rubyx and how some insert situation is important to Rubyx, and that's why we're doing it.
It's just like, hey, should we continue to travel together? Hey Rubyx, I like this Freyla character. We should stick with them. They never say anything directly to me.
I'm just like, okay, well.
I guess you should start saying stuff to other characters. Dang, they're feeling left out, man.
I don't know. Well, all I'm saying is maybe I got a different impression than I expected.
Put some funky music.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Isn't that your job?
It's not
I don't want
that
to.
it's not that I didn't expect that. I just didn't expect that to be immediately.
All right.
I just didn't expect Mason to destroy this politician's life. Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
I don't
You're
know.
trying to make small talk, and she's like, no,
Talking.
I'm not having any of that.
That's the best part. Oh, sorry. I don't answer personal questions. It proceeds to give personal information about Rubyx.
Oh my god.
That's an interesting accent you have. Where does it come from? Hey, don't talk about Rubyx's arm. It makes me sad.
Yeah, that
Dude,
was
that is
some
the most-
goonery.
That is the most galaxy brain shit I've ever seen in my life.
All right. I will switch you guys over to the water map now. Oh, that's not it. That's camping.
Wow,
Let's go to
water.
Waterworld.
All right. So the thing begins to climb up here. We're just going to put a placeholder for the woman. We're gonna just put. No, we're not gonna put Anita.
Okay, so
We're gonna put this woman
me
here.
and Killian would be. Me and Killian
Which
would
side
be
would I be
sparring.
on?
Swinging at each other. I guess I was next to her, right, wherever she is.
Would
Yeah.
I be like over here or over here? I'm on a side.
She'd be right
somewhere.
here. Mason would be over here. Could someone stream for Rachel? I guess.
Yeah.
Nah, I got this.
Oh, you're actually here?
It's fine. It's loading. Heck
Oh,
yeah, I am.
Okay.
Alright, so me and Killian would be off to the side sparring.
Yeah, Rubyx, go ahead and put yourself on the map. I think you'd be around.
All right.
You'd be around like here-ish.
Yeah, I'd be like right there, I guess.
Okay. Add turn. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta get this up. We gotta delete all of this. We gotta add a turn. We gotta add a turn. Add a turn. Add a turn.
Oh, initiative.
Oh, you also have to put yourself on the map. Starting with
Me?
Freyla.
yes.
What is your initiative?
7.
7. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. The politician woman, she gets a natural 20 initiative. Pevla. Mason, what is your initiative?
10.
10. All right. Oh, that's pretty low. Jungrak.
18.
18.
Freyla's out here with a 7. Why are you complaining?
Yeah, but you're a dex class. Rubyx.
1.
1. Okay. Kunal.
Natural.
Natural
That's
1. 6. Okay.
Natural.
Okay. Give me just a quick moment. I have to pull up the water elemental stats.
You didn't add a turn for me.
I haven't added it yet, yeah.
Correct.
Am I not in combat?
You are. You will be in a second.
Correct.
Okay.
Where's Rubyx?
Bro, Rubyx is on another fucking planet right now.
Yeah, dude, I rolled a
Killian
natural
is-
1. I'm nowhere.
Killian, what is
You're
your
a natural
initiative?
1?
17.
Oh, God.
17. Okay. So Killian is 17. The water elemental is the same initiative count as Mason. Mason, if you could roll another d20 for me, just a straight d20 roll.
18.
Okay, 18. You go before the water elemental. It starts.
Lit.
The politician, Pevla, she kind of like gets up. She's like, this is where I don't travel by water. And she goes here. 5, 10, 15,
This
20,
happens to you
25, 30,
frequently?
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. She goes as far away from the water elemental as she can and kind of hides behind Jungrak. Jungrak, you're up next. As you see like this massive hand climb out. Actually, it should be bigger.
Alright.
Ah.
Great.
Well, I think our little sparring session's over now. I'm gonna turn to Pevla, you said her name was?
Yeah, Pevla.
I'm gonna turn to her and say, I know this is a frightening situation, but I'm gonna have to ask you to stay calm, and we're gonna do what you've been paying us to do.
Yes, of course. I understand.
How far is this drop?
How far is that drop? Where?
Like, this is a ledge.
Oh, it's
How
just-
far
it's
is the
just
drop
5
from
feet
this
up.
tower to that tower?
Yeah, it's just 5 feet
All
up.
right, so I'm gonna drop down there.
Okay.
Is this sunken, or is that like ground you can walk on?
That is what is supposed to be like kind of bench space.
All right.
So it's a little bit raised, but not enough to be relevant to the combat encounter, I guess.
Well, I can't attack him anyway, so I'm gonna use my action to get my movement so I can get as close to him as possible.
You got it.
I'll stand here, I suppose.
Okay. You with a burst of speed, you jump down to the second level and you run all the way up to the water elemental, pulling out your sword and shield. All right, that is Jungrak's turn. Killian.
Killian is gonna whip out his quarterstaff again.
Okay.
And with yeah, I can make it.
Are you gonna vault on my fucking back again?
You damn right I am.
God damn.
And I'm gonna see Jungrak in position. I'm going to like launch off and
Yeah.
do a quarterstaff attack,
Okay.
which
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
what's my plus? 17.
17. Does that hit? I actually don't know. That hits.
Ooh. That's gonna be 7 damage.
7 damage. All right, you hit into the form, and it's kind of weird as like it's physical, but like you kind of like push your way through this watery exterior, and for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you thought. But
I don't
you
like this.
slash into it. You do 7 damage.
I will do a bonus action, unarmed strike.
Okay, you whip around after jumping off and launching off of Jungrak's back, which is becoming tradition. You slash into it with the quarterstaff, and you bring down a punch right afterwards.
Mm-hmm. And that is a 16 total.
16 total. You got it. That hits.
That is, it's kind of just be, I don't know, it's going to be like a basic palm strike, and that is 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Another 7 damage as you. It almost has like some give to it as you're like punching into it. It's not doing as much damage as you might have liked, but it's doing damage. That'll be your turn, Mason. You are up.
So, how exactly are we supposed to fight water? Do you think arrows will have some sort of effect here, or no?
Do you have anything other than arrows?
I can probably
Cough.
hit it with like some daggers. Oh, hey, I got this thing that does the ice or something, whatever.
Okay.
Can I use that? I don't remember what it does, to be honest with you.
Sure, you can either so you can either tip your weapon with it, or you could like your short sword, or you can tip your arrows with it. And that'll take up your bonus action, your cunning action this turn.
Okay. I guess I will tip the arrows with it.
All right, you tip the arrows with the blue kind of thing and the vial, and you tip the arrows in. You pull them out. You pull out your short bow. You might have to get a better angle as all of your friends are kind of surrounding this thing.
Dum-dums.
Let's get a top down.
I'll try and go around like Freyla a little bit.
Okay, well you're in the thing, so you can actually move.
I can't move her.
You can't move her?
Huh?
You can't move her?
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Okay.
Freyla's gonna look at Mason and say, where did you get that?
Where are you trying to go?
Mind your business. Anyway, somewhere like
You got it from
like,
Nunya.
a little to the left of Freyla. Like, yeah, there's good.
Okay. You pull out the bow, make your weapon attack.
Ooh, that doesn't look too good. Let's see. Oh, that's a 13.
That's a 13?
Yep.
Let's see. It hits. It just hits. As you pull back the
hits?
arrow, it just kinks the shoulder, like what appears to be the shoulder region of this creature. Go ahead and roll the piercing damage, which is the normal damage, separately from the ice damage.
Okay.
The ice damage is just an additional D4 of damage.
Okay. So that's 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage, okay.
Eh. 1 second. And an additional 2.
An additional 2
That's
damage.
9.
Okay, you got it. The arrow hits into the shoulder of the creature, and the ice kind of freezes over for a second. That is your turn, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us see. It is the water elemental's turn.
Where did you get that? Mind your business.
Yeah. With the water elemental's reach, the ice freezes over it, and it looks kind of like in your direction. The glowing eyes, and it shoots its arm out, like it expands, like drawing water from the lake into its body, and shoots out. It is going to attempt to attack you, Mason, after you use the ice against it.
Dang it.
That is going to be a decent amount to hit. I believe it hits. Yeah, that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yes.
Alright, you're going to take... You're going to take 15 bludgeoning damage as it slams into you and pulls you towards it, engulfing you within itself. 15.
Good lord. This is
Are you
literally
serious?
This is
Yeah.
literally this woman's worst nightmare.
Are you down?
I just want to.
You're down?
But before I go down,
She's
I just
down?
want to just generally look in the direction of everybody else and just be like, "This is why I hate boats."
It grabs her and she's like, "This is why I hate." And she gets enveloped as she's in the middle of saying that.
Oh man, this is not looking good.
Freyla, you're up.
Great.
Also,
Yeah,
just for posterity's sake, Killian, you're technically here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
Because I put myself there to launch and I forgot to move the extra.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I'm gonna run towards the stairs here. Wait, she got pulled all the way in?
Oh yeah, she got pulled all the way
You
in.
hit him.
Oh no. As I'm running towards the stairs, I'm using my bonus action to empower my weapon.
All right, you pick a place along your. Did you say wrist last time, or was it your hand? It was your hand. You cut like a little
think it was
part
my-
on your hand. The blood kind of trickles down onto it. The blade freezes over, crackling with ice energy.
The
Go ahead.
crossbow.
Yeah, the crossbow.
Took good damage from that.
Okay.
Alright. And then, I'll take a shot at the big monster thing.
Okay.
Oh. Rolled a 6, but that's +7.
So that is a 13.
13.
That hits.
Ooh. Okay. Was not expecting that.
So you angle up the crossbow. You try to find a spot in which you can shoot it without hitting Mason.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do that.
Please, nobody roll a natural one.
Okay, that's not great. So 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage. You got it.
Or whatever a crossbow is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, piercing. And then 1 frost damage.
1 frost damage. All right.
One more.
It freezes over more as you launch the arrow straight through it. It kind of like goes through, but the ice damage remains. Kunal, you are up.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna book it all the way over here,
Okay.
and I'll dip one of my arrows in the ice valve that I bought.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay. Go ahead. The arrow kind of like it kind of has like this like almost mist rising off of it as you prepare to launch it.
Okay, so that's a 17.
17, that hits, absolutely. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, that is.
So I believe it's a D8 of piercing and then a D4 of the ice damage.
D8 and D4. That is. 5 piercing, 1 ice.
5 piercing, 1 ice. Okay. Not doing great with the ice damage, people, but
No.
okay. So let's see. And then okay. You the ice freezing over. Rubyx, you are up.
All right. So what happens? Just I rolled a natural one, so
A natural 1 when it comes to initiative.
I don't think it matters that much.
It doesn't matter as much. For Flavor's story, you've just now walked onto the deck, and you're just kind of like you look over and you see that the girl Mace is completely enveloped in whatever this water creature is. Your 2 heavy hitters, Jungrak and Killian, are engaged with the creature. The person you're protecting has wandered off, and the 2 long-ranged people have moved their way out of the creature's range.
all right. I'm gonna look over to the captain and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to step out. And I'm going to go. So I have 30 feet. I'll go like right here.
Okay, you got it.
And then I'm going to bonus action create 3 magic stones. I don't know from where, but
Yeah, you've got some stones that you keep in your pocket for this express purpose.
The pebble pouch.
The pebble pouch.
my pebble pouch. And then
Quick,
I'm gonna make an attack roll with one of them.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, and we are gonna roll. What is it? Is it a 1d6? So that's actually no. That's just a hit. So a 6.
Okay.
Wait. My dice fell. We're gonna roll that again. That is not good. 12.
12 damage?
12 to hit.
12 to hit. Unfortunately, the magic thing goes wide and plops down into the water as the ship continues moving past.
Darn it!
All right.
Gotta get my footing.
She is going to hunker down. Jungrak, you're up.
All right. I'm going to instruct Killian for when he attacks next to aim for I'm assuming that the ice is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Aim for the ice, and I'm going to attempt to pull Mason free from this creature.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh, come on, don't fail me now. Alright, it's 14 plus 3, 17.
17. You pull her now limp body, and as she kind of like lets out an involuntary like as you pull her free and you set her down next to you, she is no longer enveloped within the creature. So
Is she behind me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That is your action. Do you have anything else?
Action surge, question mark?
No, I think it's too early for that.
We don't have the heals for the long game.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think if I should action surge to get Mason away, or if I should action surge and attack. Alright, well, let's hope this creature doesn't hold grudges. Alright, I'm gonna action surge.
All right, you action surge, and what are you doing?
I'm going to, while aiming for the ice, if it's possible, I'm gonna try and, slash at it.
Okay. You slam your shield and weapon together, and you aim for the ice. Go ahead and roll.
It's a 12 plus, what's my hit? 5, 17.
Okay, 17. You managed to find a piece of the ice that Mason had previously frozen over, and you begin to slash down at it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, it is. It's 9 damage. Slashing.
9 damage. You shatter the ice, and the creature kind of like stumbles a bit. It does more damage when you hit it in that location. What was it? 9?
9 slashing. Yeah.
9 slashing as you shatter the ice. There is no longer that ice piece there, but there are still 2 more from Freyla and Kunal. Killian, you are up.
Okay. I am going to first do my bonus action to do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Each one aiming at a frozen spot.
Okay.
It's a 16 and an 18.
16 and 18. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll damage.
So first attack will be 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Second attack will be 7 damage.
All right. 8 and 7 damage. You got it.
And then
15.
I'm gonna use my action to do a weapon attack.
Okay.
Another 10, so 16.
16 hits. Your first 2 punches smash the ice bits, leaving no more ice locations on its body to hit.
And my quarterstaff is going to do 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, you got it. As it's the same kind of effect as the first time. As you slam down into it with the quarterstaff, there's a lot of resistance, and it doesn't feel as nice of a blow as it did when you shattered the ice. Okay. Mason, please make a death saving throw.
What is that?
It's a d20. Yeah, she hasn't made these before. In all of her
playing a fucking barbarian.
In all of her time, you don't add anything to it. It's just a straight roll.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
15.
15. You have 1 success. 1 success on your death saving throws. It is the water elemental's turn. Having taken just a heavy hit from Killian, is going to attempt to attack him. I believe that is going to be a 16 to hit. I don't think that hits.
It doesn't.
As it slams down into the middle of the ship, as you kind of slip just out of its grasp. Okay. That is going to be its turn. Freyla.
Give us more targets.
When I saw Lucian applying the potion thingy,
Yeah.
on her arrows, did I notice if she used all of them?
Mason, how much did you use? How many arrows did you cover? A whole quiver, or did you cover just a couple?
Probably just like 2.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that the vial is hanging from her waist, and it's still pretty full.
Would I know, since I'm proficient in alchemy, do I have any idea what would happen if I were to throw that whole thing in? Like,
Go ahead and, based off of the scenario, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
I rolled a 5.
A 5.
Amazing.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. You have an idea that it could do some effect, but you're not exactly sure how volatile this substance will be with the creature. Or if it will be at all. If it's applied in that way. It's a 50-50. Like you have the idea, it could work. You're not certain of it.
Dude, are you about to steal the liquid that I stole in the first place?
I might.
I think borrow is the word you're looking for.
I was gonna be like, hey, how are you guys feeling up there?
What?
I'm not gonna answer.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna run up to Mason.
You got it.
I'm gonna pick the vial from her,
Okay.
and I'm gonna like throw it at the monster.
Okay.
Like uncorking it, or hopefully it's like splashes all over it.
Yeah, go ahead and make a. Go ahead and make like an attack roll, kind of similar to your like. Just add like +5, I believe, would be what you would add in this scenario.
7 + 5?
Yeah. Well, no. Like whatever. 7 + 5. Did you roll a 7?
I rolled a 7.
Okay, 7 + 5. Okay.
Oh, 12.
It lobs it, like, since there's a lot of people around here, you kind of have to aim it really carefully, and you lob it. It goes a little bit too far, but it still splashes on the bottom of the creature. And it takes some damage.
Hey, did you say you uncorked it and threw it?
Yeah.
So, did you throw it in such a way that it would shatter and spill, or is it like spewing all over the place?
Whatever gets the most of the potion on them.
The only reason I'm asking is because if it's spewing all over the place, could we assume that that my sword gets a little bit of that on it?
Since he didn't make a really good roll, I'm gonna have to say probably not.
Yeah, figured I'd ask.
Okay. It freezes over the whole bottom half of the creature, taking a heavy hit. The creature kind of lets out like a little like gurgling noise, and okay, that is going to be your action. I guess you still have a bonus action, but I don't know if you can do anything with that.
I'll just show like, hey, aim for the frozen spots.
All right, Kunal, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the creature,
You got it.
and then I'm gonna aim.
All right. You ready your bow? You have the substance on it. Are you aiming for a, what do you call it, spot? A frozen spot?
Yes,
Okay.
that is only a 10.
Only a 10 total.
Yep.
Also, what time of day is it right now?
It is approximately late afternoon.
Okay.
But the arrow, it just goes too wide and it curves around the creature and it clatters against the deck. Unfortunately, you did not hit it. Rubyx, you are up.
Yeah. All right. So, can I use infusions mid-battle?
That's a good question. Let me check. You can use them, but you would have had to have made them this morning.
Oh. Darn. Okay. So no.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna make another attack roll then.
Okay, you got it.
Man, I've rolled 4 different dice now, and they've all rolled low. That is a 9 to hit.
9. Once again, as it plops into the ocean. I mean, not the ocean, the river, and you're just like, that's not great. That is
Nope.
going to be your turn, I believe. The woman continues to
Freyla,
stay the course.
when she sees the rock like fly over, she's gonna turn to Rubyx and like motion him to come over.
Okay. Jungrak, you are up.
Oh, well, can I spend my movement to come over then?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay right there.
My turn. So you said that ice formed, right?
Yes, ice formed around the base of the creature.
How much ice is formed?
Quite a sizable portion, more than any of the shots did.
Okay. All right. I'll attack at the ice again.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
So that's 19. Well, that's 24. But it's
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage as you slash into the ice part.
Another 9 damage.
Another 9 damage as it shatters the ice surrounding it. Okay.
I'll look behind me and see that these two have showed up. I'm gonna say, "Get her away from the monster."
Okay. Killian,
So, I'll let you guys handle that.
you are up. Killian? Jose?
I be muted. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Okay.
Grab Mason
Okay.
and move her away.
Okay, yeah, you got that. It would be half movement, so you can get to about, once you grab her, probably over here-ish. I believe that is wide Mason.
You
It'd be
got
right
really
there.
long for some reason.
No, I wasn't telling you to move her.
Oh, I thought it was me you wanted to move her.
Cringe. No,
Alright.
Yeah, that's why I called. That's why I called over Rubyx so he could like help her out.
It's
And now
alright.
it kills Rubyx.
Mason, please make a death saving throw.
Cool, bro. 11.
11, another success.
Oh.
That's 2 successes.
Let's go.
Lit.
The water elemental is going to turn to the person that is closest to it, Jungrak. It's going to whip its arm around and is going to slam into the deck near you as you put up your shield, and it bashes around it and slams into like the railing. It's not having the best luck, this monster. Freyla.
Good.
It's not having the best luck.
You just got really unlucky at the very beginning.
Man,
100-0. Good
Where
lord.
did this monster even come from?
Was that like a max roll that downed her, or was that an ability?
That was it wasn't a max roll. It was just, it does 3d6 of damage, and it rolled a 6, a 4, and a 2.
So
And
so
then
it was a
like
high
a
roll.
it
plus.
just rolled really high.
Yeah, it rolled high. I think it's like a plus
Okay.
3 damage afterwards.
I'm gonna turn to Rubyx and tell him. Alright, this thing seems to be weak to some like ice attacks. If you have anything like that, use it now. If not, you may want to help your friend out.
I got you. I will
And then,
retreat.
and then I'll run like up here
Okay, you got it.
and take a shot at this thing again with my crossbow.
Okay, you go ahead and make a shot.
I rolled a 5,
Okay.
plus 7. I don't think that hits.
It just hits, I believe. But it misses the ice parts.
That's fine. Wait,
Or is your thing still imbued with ice, or is that a one and done?
No, it's
no, yeah.
It's
Mine is
just-
permanent. until
I was
drop
just
my weapon or
just
something.
giving, since you guys are trying to target specific spots on the creature, those specific spots are just slightly higher on the armor class.
Gotcha.
So like sometimes you'll still hit, but sometimes you'll hit just the monster.
Alright, that's 8 piercing and then 1 frost damage.
8 piercing and 1 frost damage. Okay.
Also, did you say it did damage this thing when I threw the potion at it?
Yeah.
How much?
Oh, that's right. It was. I will tell you after the fight.
Okay.
Kunal, as the arrow shoots in, it freezes over another portion of its arm as it slams into the creature's body. Kunal, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna dip another arrow and take aim. Ugh, an 11.
An 11? An 11 total?
Total?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Kunal is not the luckiest cat in the shed.
I don't know, man. He's still pretty lucky.
Yeah, this is going real badly right now.
Your shit.
The arrow shoots, like, just lobs over, and it clatters into the water with, like, a shoop. Good night, Mom.
Are you going tomorrow?
No. Tomorrow he's in a different area. Yeah, so your attack unfortunately misses. Rubyx, the creature is frozen, its pieces of it are falling apart. What would you like to do?
I will regroup with Mason.
Okay. You move over to Mason. And
Yeah,
then
so
you
that's
still got
how-
your action and bonus action. And 15 feet of movement, if you so choose.
Oh, okay. Actually, then instead, so let's see. So now I am in perfect range to throw my last magic stone, and we're just gonna roll.
Okay.
I've retired like 3 of my dice now, so I'm going to see. Woo! 18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll
Let's
damage.
go. Alright, that is 1d6 plus 4. 1d6 plus 4. That is a 1 plus 4. So 5.
How would you like to do this, David?
Oh my god, are
As
you
you
kidding?
sling the rock at Goliath.
With the first point of damage I've ever done in this campaign.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go.
Yeah! Alright, I'm
Ready for
gonna
a
like.
thousand out here, Jesus.
Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna freaking go over to Mason, see her unconscious, and I'm gonna like whip myself back and like, don't prey on the young, and then I'm gonna throw.
You throw the rock and it like almost like it gets this like whizzing and it almost like has like this like air current that goes around it and it slams into the bottom half that was frozen by Freyla and it just kind of and the water elemental like turns to water, the eyes fade and just falls down into the water. The bottle did 21 points of damage.
21?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Rud, dude.
So
Also,
my
was I doing
question-
half damage with piercing?
You were, unless you guys hit the ice parts.
Okay,
with
so
normal
I
damage.
don't remember how much damage I did times because I just added.
Oh,
Whatever.
I would just do whatever damage you wrote
roll.
down. Yeah, like the half damage doesn't really matter because if you had done less than that, you would have done half it. It's I would just put
It'd be too difficult to keep track of anyway.
yeah,
Okay. 21, you said?
yeah, 21. Combat ends. The water elemental is down. Unless someone helps Mason right this moment.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, it's my
Now that-
turn. I'll
I could
stabilize.
run
it.
over to her
Okay,
and cast Cure Wounds.
okay. Killian begins
Wait,
to like
no.
try and work around her. But Kunal comes down and actually casts Cure Wounds. Go ahead and roll the healing. It must hurt to actually roll the healing after playing Brock.
Uh-huh. I think it's a D8 plus 2.
First time.
A 9.
A 9. Mason, you get 9 hit points back as you you cough up water all over like your clothing. And just like you're completely soaked. Your hair is sopping. It's like stuck to your face. It's kind of in your eyes, and you're just like, you see all your friends like surrounding you, or
What
your
happened?
acquaintances.
Mason, are you all right?
Did we win? Did
Are
we
you winning,
win?
son?
Well, we won, but
Okay.
yeah, people might have seen what you had on your person, and good luck. 'Cause I'm gonna look over at Jungrak.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah,
Oh, perfect.
I think I'm the only one who mentioned that.
Okay. But yeah, you get up. You have 9 hit points now. The first time she's down, she doesn't even fail any death saves. God damn it.
It's
Yeah, the
session
spirit of the
3,
barbarian
bitch.
lives on,
3
dude.
combats I've been in, I've passed out twice, so I'm not doing too hard.
You're making up for the fact that you never went down.
Yeah,
at
you're
all.
making up for the fact that you never went unconscious before.
I guess.
Yeah. So, over the next couple days, you guys continue your boat travel, sleeping through the nights, sparring, Freyla pointing out certain sights to see. There's a certain point at which... You're so distracting. There's a certain point at which...
Stop looking at me!
I can't stop when there's a dinosaur moving around. Alright, so you guys cross over the big suspension bridge that marks the path from the big Fenless Road to down towards the south and Norlavir.
I feel
You point out the mountain range. You guys see the rising peaks, and actually, you guys can see just ever so carefully at the top of the highest peak. You can start to see what appears to be this cascading domed building that some of you, specifically Killian, would recognize as the Strafbolt Monastery. It's very far off in the distance, though. You guys make your way into the city. You guys see what is a sprawling cityscape. It's sort of the way that you guys are coming in. It's kind of raised a bit, and you guys can see the 4 quadrants of the city that make up it. You can see like the 4 rivers that are converging in. You can kind of see some ships coming in from the north and south ends of the city. You see the palace that stands like a shining, like gold and red and black image in the center of the city on this center island. And as you guys make it into Fenla'or, let's see, what time is it? We're just about at 3 hours. I believe that we can spend a little time inside the city, just a little bit.
yeah, I feel like I was gonna like make an argument for like how boat travel isn't that bad, and you can really enjoy the sights a lot. But after that, I don't think I can make that argument anymore.
But yeah, after the fight, the captain, the only people on the ship
No.
are the only
Victor,
thing.
this is when you swoon her. This is when you make your move. You gotta
The-
reassure
my
her that it's not always this bad.
Yeah, the only people on the ship are the captain, some crew members, and all of you guys. And she was just like,
Hey, Ben, quick question.
That was
Is this
simply-
woman's hair pink?
Is this woman's hair what?
Pink?
No, it's blonde.
Oh.
I don't know what
Oh.
you're inferring, but
I
I'm
don't
going to
think-
ignore you. But she's
Okay, Jacob.
as you guys
Jacob not watching, but
finally
matter.
make landfall, she just kind of like steps down
Jacob
onto the
what?
ground, and she's just like, "Well, that was a interesting boat trip. I mean, I'd heard that the water elementals were getting a little more feisty over in the Iodurnian lakes, but I didn't think it was that bad. Well, thank you all for getting me into the city. Here you are," and she hands Freyla 50 more gold. I'm going to go see my husband, and I'm going to go take a nap. And she starts walking off into the city as she leaves you guys at the docks. You guys made a fuck ton of money this session. You guys made 200 gold this session.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just
So we
lay
get
down at the
16
100 gold.
more.
It's not like it's a collective 200 gold though.
So 16 gold, 6 silver.
This time, this split, I am getting one of those extra silver pieces.
How about for the sake of this?
Bold of you to assume she's gonna spare them out and not pocket it.
Yeah, currently Freyla hasn't divvied up the 100 gold. She has it all currently.
Wow,
Guys, I think it'd
Freyla.
be safer for me to hold on to the 100 gold.
I disagree.
Rubyx, as you get onto the dock, you see about 4 to 5 ships over. You see a gray hooded figure step out, turn its face towards you. You see the glowing symbol over the eye, and then it turns away and continues walking.
Alright,
Damn
well,
it.
100 divided by
Not
6
fair.
is 16.666666666.
Yeah.
6, 7.
So I believe that how we divided it up last time was
Was everyone got 16 gold, 6 silver, and then there was 4 extra silver.
yes. So 16 gold, 16 gold, 6 silver for all of you. And then you guys can decide what to do with the last 4 silver.
I get one of them.
Worth.
I suppose
I don't mind skipping this one.
it would only be fair to have Jungrak and Killian have some this time.
So yeah, Killian, something you do remember from when you were in the monastery was there was talks right before you left of the elementals, like all elementals, both in the air Navani, near the air Navani, and the water Navani. They were getting more aggressive, and this is a prime example of it.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, most combats will have some sort of, at least some slight importance to them, be it very small or very large.
So you mean to tell me that those gnolls that we brutalized and desecrated are important to the story?
I will neither
yeah?
confirm nor deny.
I'm just fucking with
Oh
you,
my
okay?
Not them.
Prove it then. I'm gonna go
They
pick a
have-
fight with a random fisherman.
You know, I can't
I
wait-
want to
He's
see how
the
you tie it
villain.
back into that one.
I can't wait for the episode where we fucking kill Concrush. Oh shit.
We'll like step
There's a-
on a freaking salamander and
Yeah, that salamander's like the embodiment of Tartars.
Stop distracting me with Chauncey.
I can't.
Would you prefer Nora?
He is how I stay entertained.
Does everybody have a friend with them?
No.
I can.
Yeah, literally, I could.
We're all
don't
lonely,
ha-
Benjamin.
I don't have friends, remember?
I have some stuff
Um,
lying around.
There's a tipsy cat here.
There is indeed. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
That sounds refreshing.
Rachel's character has the it has the unconscious icon on the stream. Still.
All right, this is
So how does it feel to finally have been knocked out in combat?
Not very good, to be honest with you. Actually, quite bad. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. To put it lightly, it was a punishment for being within the reach of the creature.
It was a punishment for not being a barbarian.
And then figuring out
Offended.
and then using one of its actual weaknesses against it.
How dare you do something right?
I was out in the first, he hit me once and I was gone. That's super rude, Benjamin.
Whap!
Good job stealing that potion, though. You gave me max damage.
Good job not only stealing that potion, but managing to fucking completely hide the fact that you stole that in broad daylight from me. Because I rolled a 2 when you were doing it.
And on top of that, now the evidence is gone because
Yeah, now it's gone, so you can literally just deny it ever happened.
Yep. You guys can.
You wouldn't know. Maybe I picked up that potion along my other travels.
You guys
Maybe
arrive.
you had
You
it.
guys arrive in the
Don't know me.
city around 4 o'clock in the evening, in the afternoon, not evening. So the day is not, or it's not early, but the day. There's still shops open. There's still stuff to do if you'd like. With your now much larger wad of cash.
true.
I
Wait, who gets the other 4 silver?
Oh yeah, you guys gotta decide that.
I don't know, but I get one of them.
I don't care.
I can skip this one.
Okay.
I mean,
How
I'll
about
take one if nobody else
Yeah,
wants
I
it. Though.
don't care either.
okay? So
All
Killian,
right, I'll keep two.
Killian keeps
Killian
2.
comes.
Really?
Killian
Wait,
comes
really?
at you with puppy dog eyes.
All
Please.
right,
so-
I'll take.
You guys are the
Please.
only people who wanted them, so
All right, cool.
Well,
okay. What would you guys like to do? You've arrived in the city, safe and sound. You brought your target into the city.
Well, that was miserable.
Pevla.
I'll roll off the boat.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah,
I've been
you-
through worse.
I could have sworn the boat ride was Schaefer.
I
Yeah,
believe getting attacked by an elemental will do that to your boat. Right?
I've been through worse.
Rubyx, both times we've been on a boat, we've encountered some sort of combat, and I have been knocked out. I do not like boats.
Okay, wait, no, that one time we were on a road. That wasn't.
Yes,
That was
because
part
we
of the
just come
travel?
off the what? What was it? The boat.
I thought the boat was the second part of the trip, though.
Gotta say, that's flawless
What
logic.
do we-
Do you
Alright.
think space? Maybe. Like. I don't know. We can get set up at an inn.
So
Sure.
gonna
guys,
I'm
I
gonna
guess
go
we
to,
will
never mind.
add the map in. Give me a moment. I'm gonna upload the map for.
Oh, God.
Ziggy
You have a
for-
tipsy cat.
Oh god, the Pevla accent's rubbing off.
What?
The Irodrinian Empire, the maps, the cities.
We're still on the boat.
I'm drowning.
Nah, you have an X over your icon. You're already drowned.
You're already gone. You can't drown if you're already dead.
Goodbye.
Can we live?
Goodbye,
Oh, gosh.
Jose.
What?
Alright. Sorry, give me a second. I had to fix something.
Unforgivable.
Okay.
This isn't gonna be the best picture because this is the one I actually drew.
Hello.
Oh,
But it is going to be relatively okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna subtract that from there. All right. Uh-oh.
eh.
Just the map is being weird.
Does it not want to load?
No, it's loading. It was just operating weirdly. Okay, I'm going to drag you guys over there to Fenla'or, the city of 4 rivers. You guys got deposited right here in the southwest quadrant of the city. You
Really
docked.
small town.
You
Yeah.
docked here.
70 feet across.
Oh, I'll fix that in a second. But yeah,
Where did we dock?
We're over here.
Benjamin artwork.
Hey Ben, guess what?
what?
I would like to find the nearest bar.
The nearest bar.
Where's the tipsy cat? I want to run to
We
it.
we don't know
What time of
where it
day
is.
What time of day is it?
Wait, don't we
Here
actually know where it
I
is?
was
Though?
here a month ago.
Yeah, we were here in our
Yeah,
session 0.
We were here a month ago.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you have your papers. You could check. So you are in
Yeah,
the
'cause
south
Freyla and I were here.
east quadrant of the city.
Oh well, I have no idea what a tipsy cat is.
I just like the
Get,
food.
You look through the
Yeah.
paper. Tipsy Cat appears to be in the northwest quadrant of the city. Wait, is that right? Hold on.
We
North.
stayed in the quadrant that was like nearest.
It is the
docks.
northwest.
Do I recall picking up a map when I came here the first time?
You didn't mention it, so you wouldn't have unless you told me. So
Haha.
I was
Okay.
a tourist. I grabbed the map.
okay, you would have to pay a bit of money, but a street vendor at the docks is providing maps to like new people to the city. It's about 2 silver a pop because it is an actually detailed map.
Yeah, I'll like head over.
Okay, you grab.
Street vendor.
Yes.
One cabin, please.
Finest wares.
Sure. He kind of rolls up one of the parchments and gives you the map and takes the 2 silver from you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a map.
Sure.
You guys are currently in what is considered the guild district, kind of. It's with all the guilds, the government buildings, the senate buildings.
The
The market district is actually close by. It is in the it is in the southwest district. So you guys would need to cross over a bridge to get there if you wanted to go to the market district. But if you really want to go to the nearest tavern,
So we're in the south.
there's only one in this part of the city. It's called the Sword and Hearth. And it's on the map.
What time of day is it?
It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 p.m.
In relation to where we docked, where is the headquarters of the Fenla'or Watch?
The headquarters of the Fenla'or Watch would be, excuse me, let me pull it up. It would be this building right here.
And we came in over here.
Yeah, it's almost one of the closest
All right.
buildings to the palace.
All right, I'm gonna pay a visit to my boy.
Okay. You're going to pay a visit to your boy. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the government building for the shadow sphere.
Okay, that would be the one right across from the Fenla'or Watch building.
You're kidding. Oh.
Cool.
The rest of you, is there anything you would like to do as you guys kind of split apart in the city? Is there any, before you guys leave each other, are you guys specifying a location to meet?
Yeah, just a parent tipsy cat thing that
Shut up.
these
Okay.
two said we could go to.
Okay, you mentioned meeting at the Tipsy
Yes,
Cats.
I recommend
Mason,
going
would you
there.
like to accompany me? Or would you like to follow little Freyla around a little bit?
To be honest, after that boat trip, I think I'm just gonna follow you guys.
Okay.
I'm going with Rubyx.
Okay.
Okay.
Kunal and
Stick with my
Killian, you guys
grandpa.
are the ones who haven't specified.
I want to find a post office kind of place, I guess. Because now that I'm
this would
closer,
be this would be
hopefully it's
this would be
cheaper.
a good place to do it. You could probably find something in the government building that Rubyx, Mason, and Freyla are going to.
I'll go with him, because I'm kind of worried that people see a Leonin and freak out.
Okay. So
Yeah,
5
but-
of you are going to one place, and Jungrak is going to the building right across the street. We're going to pick that up next time, as this is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, bitch!
Yeah, by little Freyla, I
Making us
don't.
divvy
I don't
up only to
mean
be like, see ya next
little,
week.
Little.
You think I'm gonna
Okay,
remember
I'm
what I
gonna
said I was
remember.
gonna do? Okay,
Hey,
good.
hey Ben,
that's
look
cool.
at me.
Legends.
What'd you
Ben,
say?
look at me.
Shut up.
Ben, look at me.
No, I'm not looking at you.
Ben, look at
I
me.
know why you want me to look at you.
I'm not gonna say
Hey.
bitch, I swear.
What?
Coward.
Okay.
Yeah, no, little Freyla is just an expression. It's not. Freyla's taller than me.
Excuse me? Wait,
so,
hold,
like,
hold on a minute.
thanks for watching. Bye.
Oh yeah. Goodbye.
We
That is
are
a-
out.